We good. We good. You gotta love Dev.
Got to.
My life has always been out taking chances, doing crazy stuff, and this is just one off my bucket list. And it's a message for a lot of people out there, man, that are content, that are scared to fail, scared to lose, and don't take chances. Man, get out there and live, man. Don't be living, just get out there and live, for real. Don't be scared to fail. It's okay.
Don't be scared to fail. It is okay. The guy, the legend, the one and only Chad Ochocinco. That was after his fight, his boxing debut, his exhibition, I believe, with a UFC fighter, so a trained fighter. And after he just finished going blow to blow with this guy, that was his message. And I thought it was super profound. So profound, in fact, that I figured I would start this podcast a little bit different before. We do have some things and some people we want to address, and thank you all beautiful people for being here. But I'm going to take the rubber off, guys.
Oh my gosh. What the fuck? You were so good.
Y'all know who y'all dealing with yet?
It was so good.
Oh, wait.
The hat.
I'm going to live in my truth of the baldness that God bestowed upon me.
That became so wholesome. That became so wholesome.
And in doing so, we're gonna pod without the hat today. It's so fucking hot out.
Not in here.
No, it's mad nice in here. So he's just doing this just because he wants to.
That's right.
We're not dying in here, guys.
Right, exactly.
In the HMD studios.
Exactly.
It's very air conditioned. Very air conditioned.
Now he got mad AC.
Booked
Mad
your session
AC.
today.
That's right.
That's what's up.
But yeah.
Nah, what Chad was
Very
saying,
proud.
like I thought that was super dope.
I'm not gonna lie, that really touched me. Cause I didn't hear that part after the fight, but that really touched me. Like hearing that was really powerful. I really enjoyed what he just said.
No more living in fear, dog. No more living in fear. Take the rubber off. Take the hat off. Just take it all off.
What is
Like
this rubber?
it's the rubber, bro.
What's the rubber?
Y'all don't know who y'all dealing with yet?
The condom.
Yeah, why is there a condom
him.
though? I thought it
Because
was-
my head, somebody said it was shaped like a dick before.
Oh my
So the hat.
Nobody told
the
you
things
that.
Nah,
I
for real.
can't
Somebody called me a
unsee.
dickhead before. Like I've written
Things you can't
and meant it.
unsee.
I hate it here.
He
Like
took it literally.
she dead ass was like, "Yo, you a dickhead." I said, "Yo, why would you say that?" She was like, "No, your head is really shaped like the tip of a dick."
He got triggered.
Like what the fuck?
Like,
So
you know I'm
now,
sensitive about my head shape.
ever since, like
is
my
so
hats have been my metaphorical rubber.
Your hat is your metaphorical. I couldn't make this up.
Me either.
Yeah,
Neither
you
could
couldn't
I.
make this up.
Fucking scarred me.
What a guy.
Mad trauma. But anyway,
This
we're
is a
here.
big step.
Very.
Thank you, Reggie. I appreciate you.
Reggie has something to do with this.
Huh?
The beanies in
growth?
August shot was a big. That was a big
That was a
See,
shot.
was a big
bullying
moment.
works.
Bullying works.
That's a fact.
I'm
That is
kidding.
a
Please
fact.
don't
Thank
believe.
you.
Please don't believe people.
Please don't
We're
bully.
not
I just had to
endorsing
get that
that.
joke
Reggie,
off.
no, I'm kidding.
No, I just had to get that joke off. I'm sorry. Please don't bully people.
$5 a month, wholesome. Sorry.
Shout out to y'all, man. It's
Word.
the Need to Know podcast, episode 142 is in the building.
Yeah.
I am one of the amazing, the immaculate, I believe, the dick-headed shape host.
Oh, my
I go by the
goodness.
name SaVon Slater, as they may know, as they may call me. I'm very proud of that, by the way. My guy is also in the building. He is the one and only Alex.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy A. Hello. What's going on?
Your boy A, your boy
He's
A.
like, y'all know who I am.
I can tell you get introduced to women a lot. The way you said that? Hello.
Oh, like, my homeboy over there wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
The
He like,
homeboy.
What y'all think of
just
me,
be
man?
ready.
hello.
Get ready so you don't gotta be ready. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely a good morning text nigga. I know you said
Nah, I'm a
Is
that.
voice
that-
note nigga. Good morning.
Good
You gotta hear my voice.
The sleepy
shit.
voice,
I
sleepy
didn't know
voice.
The
Because
sleepy
he's already been told he got the sexy voice.
The luxurious John.
So
used
he
to the
does
voice
it
note, it's his thing.
7 a.m. before he even
When your
wake up.
dad, you send the good morning voice note?
for sure.
Okay.
They already like, oh my God, why you sound like that?
What it sound like though?
You know what I'm saying? Relax.
Like-
allegedly, you feel me?
Allegedly. Can't forget the
Give us a
allegedly.
preview
A preview?
of like what your good morning voice
I gotta
note
see if I can
sounds
get into
like.
that.
Ladies, turn this
Let me
volume
see, let me
up.
see.
No, sleep on the pillow. We got
Good
pillow.
morning,
Get
how
your
you-
get
Here
your
you go,
headphones
yeah.
ready.
Good morning, how you doing? There's something in that vein right there. They give it. He'd be like, oh my Jesus, oh my God.
Oh my Jesus.
Allegedly,
Oh my
I don't
God.
know.
Oh my Atlanta.
Allegedly.
Oh my Atlanta.
Oh my Jesus. Allegedly, I don't know.
Allegedly, we don't know though. All
No,
right.
if I was a guy and I knew I had a good voice, I would definitely use that to my advantage always.
That's why I'm podcasting.
That's why
That's the only reason.
More revelations.
I'm not mad. As always, we got my favorite journalist in the building.
Yes, sir.
Reggie Nacho. What's good, baby?
Thank you. I'm a little sad because I don't have my sidekick because she's at home today.
She's home.
But yeah, I'm so happy to be here, guys.
Yes, sir.
I was afraid, like, I didn't want Dev to like charge me more for bringing her every week. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just leave this little pup home.
She
this
definitely
week.
almost took a shit here last week.
She threw. Remember the first day?
She threw up.
The first day she threw up on the carpet. We were all looking at her like, oh. Then she said,
No, and Dad was like, everything's fine.
everything's fine.
Everything's okay.
Everything's okay.
Boy, he brought so
He
many
comes out
bottles
with
of Clorox, right?
He came out with the gloves. He's like, I know this.
Because I got a dog, so I know, like sometimes they eat some ass or some crazy shit. And
Go to the Patreon for that.
that's all right. Yeah.
Nah, that's a fact. We had a really good conversation about eating ass over on Patreon.
He's not kidding either. He's not
And
kidding.
Devon Terrell led that conversation.
Boy,
My
did he.
good
Oh,
buddy,
you
the
owe it.
expertise.
Yes,
Will we clap it up for the ass-eating expert, Devon Terrell?
It's him.
Yeah.
Go get your classes. Go get your classes.
You know what I'm most mad at? The fact that the camera's on me and I'm smiling like like a fucking doofball. Appreciate that, my brother.
It is him.
For sure. Absolutely, bro.
Good one.
Thank you for all the tips over on Patreon.
Oh yeah, no problem.
The etiquette,
Yes, the etiquette.
the posture.
Yes, the posture.
You
The
know,
setting.
like I will
Yeah.
never forget those lessons you taught
No
over there.
problem.
Set it up for us.
Thank you, my brother. I
problem.
Yo,
appreciate
the
you.
subscriber count just went up like.
Oh yeah, OD.
Like I could learn how to eat ass.
and what are they
Oh, it's
saying?
lit.
For $15 a month
For $15 a month, you can learn to eat ass.
from SaVon Terrell.
That's right.
Word. And you should do it to his music. Before we get into all of that, let's show
man.
some love to our guys over at Rasta Clot. Remember, make sure your wrist is right. Make sure your wrist is right. The summertime is coming. I'm taking the hats off. I'm putting the bracelets on. It's that
Hey,
simple.
that was a
Make
bar.
sure you do the same thing. They always start with positivity. Positive vibes only. I like to live by that. I think we started this episode off with that, the Chad Johnson clip. So make sure y'all go and get that. It's Need to Know on Rasta Clot at the checkout. 20%. Let them know who sent you. Please make sure this is limited time only.
It is.
You feel me? We trying to get these custom, and I didn't even tell Rasta Clot this, but they'll find out when they hear it. We're trying to get like this custom
best way
collab
for them to find out.
between the Need to Know podcast
best
and the
He's like,
Rasta
it's up to
Clot.
me.
I like
Anyway.
that honesty.
Yeah,
I like
no,
the honesty.
Yeah, I didn't even let them niggas know yet. Like,
that.
yo,
Yeah, I
Rasta
didn't even talk
Clot,
about this yet.
we trying to link and build.
Yeah. Y'all
But he
fan.
hasn't even hit them up. Like,
I hate that
I
term.
just want to link and build
me
with
too.
Rasta
I
Clot.
don't think
Build.
anyone ever took it seriously. It's just been like
What, Lincoln Bill?
Yeah, we kind of like always use that as like an ironic.
It's a term.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Oh, you guys actually use it
legit
to
term.
like,
Right.
yo,
It's a
listen.
term.
like,
Just-
like
nah.
black men don't cheat.
That's hate.
I've always thought that was a joke.
Nah, that's real.
That's a
think Lincoln
joke.
Bill-
No, that's me.
That's a joke.
But that's me.
Black men don't cheat is a big joke.
No.
Can I tell you why I don't like that term?
Sure.
It really triggers me.
For sure.
Because I think that term is made as a goof and joke to literally say
Like
you
sarcasm?
know it's sarcastic. Like
sarcasm,
you
yeah.
know niggas be
Okay.
cheating.
I see what
So
you're
we say black men don't cheat. I hate that.
No, but I live by that.
okay.
But that's my gang.
Okay.
Like I subscribe to that.
See, SaVon said gang and subscribe, so please go to our Patreon, all right? If
It's like anyway, before you get yourself in trouble.
before you get, we are over there getting ourselves in trouble.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
episode. Every single bit and piece of content.
Yeah, I found some panties.
Oh my god.
Just go subscribe
You
to our
just gave it
Patreon.
away.
Like, comment.
Yeah.
Hit us up. Let us know
Please.
what you want.
Yes.
Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like.
Yes.
Need to know pod, right?
Yeah. Just go to Patreon. Needs no podcast. We right there.
My
Dope,
pullout
dope,
game is very weak on the Patreon. I'm just letting y'all know. I don't know when to stop.
Don't stop. Just keep going.
I don't know what.
All of us.
And also we have an amazing space that you guys are looking at on the visual. Shout out to y'all. The YouTube
The
numbers are going up.
vibrancy.
It's the YouTube comments. Real quick. Before Dev, you get into, you know what I mean?
What's up with them?
Leave me alone, fam.
Hey, yo, Dean on you?
I don't want no smoke with you niggas.
I don't know what to
Y'all
believe.
mean as
Hold up.
fuck, dog.
I don't know what to believe because I'm like, SaVon, are you okay? And he's like, nah, I'm built for this. But now, why are you telling them to
Reggie,
stop with that?
Reggie,
Yo,
welcome
they
to
did.
the struggle I've been having.
What they did?
Welcome.
Put me
Bro,
on.
they just like I don't like what's good with
Does
y'all?
it bother you or does it not?
It doesn't.
Ooh.
It
So
doesn't.
then why are you
It doesn't.
you're raising your voice a little
Because
bit?
we gotta have interaction.
I know who you are in the fight.
decibels.
You feel me?
I know who she is in the fight.
Reggie is so good.
I like it.
She's dead ass too. Like, wait, hold up, talk to me.
But what?
Yeah, like
You
was
want them to
it
stop?
Wait, what?
Comment, but just don't like.
Be nice.
Be nice to me.
No, I'm serious. Like, they really do pick on SaVon a lot. Like,
They be coming
why,
for me.
What did they
guys?
say? What are you
They
referring
just
to?
always like
They be killing
take
me.
his opinion and just always rebut that.
Yo, like it's just
Whatever he says.
like it's just me and them.
Just him, yeah.
It's just me and
like,
them.
with the Kendrick Lamar conversation, they all refer to him. Like,
Like it was just me
What they
talking.
said to shut the fuck up.
they all just talked about
I
that.
told
Like,
that nigga to shut the fuck up. One nigga was like, SaVon would say this about K. Dot the Great. I was like,
no,
oh,
yeah, there was like a whole ass thing. Like, he forgot about section. Like, what? I was like, okay.
Niggas hate.
They told me, they said my opinion was invalid because I'm a Neo stan. They said you can't talk
That's
about
crazy.
rap,
That's
nigga,
crazy. I ain't gonna
when you
lie.
know Neo's catalog front
How
to
you
back.
can't
Nah,
like,
that's nuts.
Nigga said you can't like Neo and Kendrick
rap.
at the same
You
time.
can't like Libra scale and both. Like,
That's
What the
crazy.
fuck?
But shout out to YouTube. The numbers are going up,
Yeah,
so
nah,
let's run it
shout out
up.
to y'all,
Keep
man,
running
for
it
real.
up. Keep
Man,
running it
for
up.
wait, is that the name of his? Is it called Libra scale?
It is.
Which one?
Yeah, he has.
Okay,
one.
okay. I said it. I
Neo.
was like, wait, is that correct? Okay, okay.
Nia.
Yeah.
I'm
It
a
sounded
Libra,
a
I'm a
little
Libra
weird.
too. So I'm a big Neo.
Yeah.
My-
Makes sense.
Come get jumped with me over here in the YouTube
I
comments.
ain't. Listen.
Profess your love for the artist that you like. How about that? Go ahead and do it, buddy. There's room.
There's room to get my ass whooped.
There's room.
I ain't reading. Just letting y'all know I ain't reading. So
Gangster.
say what you
I
want.
believe
though.
him.
Keep
I
going.
believe him that he really doesn't read the
That's a
comments.
fact. And if y'all do, guess what? I'm gonna make a phone call and get your shit deleted. So write a book. I dare you write a book, nigga. I'm gonna delete that
Yo,
shit.
Devon is great.
Nah, that is great.
Write a book, bitch.
I got my thighs out
I
again.
try to not read them. But sometimes I can't. But one time, Alex posted a screenshot of our YouTube views, and the top comment was, "Yo, the girl on the podcast is fine as hell."
Hey,
so
let's
I,
go,
you
Reggie.
know, I
Let's
wasn't
go.
trying to look, but that was the top.
What if I told you that was the only comment I saw because that's where I screenshot it from? A focus king.
A focus king. Positivity only.
to the point.
Rasta clock. Let's go.
Facts. But the studio we're in, Dev, talk to us, man.
Yes, right now we are recording in thehmdstudio.com for all your podcasting, recording studio, and event space needs. A creative space created by creators for creators. I forgot to look at the motherfucking camera. I'm sorry about that. But you can go to thehmdstudio.com if you would like to book time for us. I promise there is nothing that we can't do in this very facility.
Wow,
He's right.
amazing.
Yeah, and I love it. So two things. I'm not playing with y'all.
Uh-oh.
At least once a month, I'm showing my legs.
Yeah, nice. Come
Oh
on.
my goodness.
Come on.
Oh,
give-
well, you got
come
mad
on.
love,
Oh my
right?
goodness.
Yeah.
They commented
Oh, the
on it.
thighs.
Okay,
Well,
they showed love on the legs.
I'm uncomfortable. Is
Yo,
anyone
look at
else?
SaVon. Look at SaVon.
I'm a little uncomfortable. Leaving is uncomfortable.
Oh my God! Not the
There's a minor. There's a minor
Yo.
here.
Head
There's
to
a
the
minor.
YouTube for this. Head to the YouTube
Nah,
for
that
this.
means they were showing love. They
But
were
just
showing
at
love.
least once a month, like
your
y'all
legs.
got my confidence on a high. I took the hat off after 150 episodes.
Yo, you deserve it.
You feel me?
You deserve it.
Like
Show your
the
legs.
thighs is getting. I mean,
Yeah.
like these are a little uncomfortable because they just keep rising.
SaVon.
I'm like, damn.
Can we get you some shorts that fit you though?
Nah,
What
my
the fuck?
uncle, my
Nigga wearing
uncle,
short shorts?
my uncle did
Yo,
like
he wearing
7
booty
years,
shorts
right? He
right
did like
now.
7 years. He said, "Yo, say, you know, I really love your content. I'm supporting this shit, but I can't repost your shit with them little ass shorts you be wearing on that podcast."
Yo, that's mad funny.
That's Doug ass nigga.
Damn.
Nigga said your little ass shorts.
He's like,
Gangsta say,
yeah,
yo,
I-
you gotta wear some bigger shorts so he not reposting.
So you know,
How do you
like,
guys feel about the what are they called? The little shorts
above
for
the
guy-
knee shorts.
booty shorts?
Yeah. Are your thighs
Oh,
out?
me
out gonna
personally,
be?
like
Yes.
those, I love those
Yeah,
shorts.
I love
I
them.
have some.
I'll tell you guys, the girls love them too, especially like yeah.
I like tight
a little-
shit. I'm
When
a
the
tight.
thighs are out, yes.
I'm a
Yeah, 'cause
tight
my meat be
clothes
poking
guy.
out in it.
Okay.
Wait, what?
What happened?
like
Okay.
your thigh meat.
Yeah.
Like the thigh meat,
my
right?
thigh meat. Yeah.
The
He
thigh
was like,
meat.
Yeah.
what?
Good looking. My thigh meat.
That's all, my brother. See,
Exactly,
I need
gang.
you to hold me down sometimes
got
like
you,
that.
gang.
You know, every
I just
I mean,
showing off your legs and shit.
every episode, I get a little closer to knowing who you are. Just a little bit.
Speaking of that, there was a comment. A lady who always comments, so she's like a really big supporter. She said that she would like to get to know us more, so like maybe like a get to know segment on the Patreon. What do you guys like?
Oh,
15
personal?
facts about like you know.
Okay.
I like that.
I like that, yeah.
But not like facts like
postal.
I was born in Long Island, like the
Relax,
like
Reggie.
a high school story or something like that.
Something in high school.
I think that'll be fun.
I like that.
I think
I'm
that'll
not
be
mad at
fun.
that at all.
I love that. I'm not
back in the
opposed
days,
to
I'm
that.
back in the days.
Yeah, we can start with like me wearing booty shorts and shit. Like,
Okay,
that's a
yeah,
vibe.
That's true too. I can tell you my story about why I
You know,
went
you used to make fun
tight
of me for
jeans.
wearing that above the knees, but I'm gonna let
No,
you
now
cook.
it's in. I'm telling
I'm
you.
gonna let SaVon
I love
cook.
it.
Alex,
I
you was the
love it.
trendsetter.
Come on, tastemaker.
I told you I wanted to be like you.
SaVon.
He did say
What
that.
was you saying, Devon?
Mad long.
Yeah,
Don't come
say
to me.
something.
No, don't come to me. Don't come to me. Take this. Take
Nah,
this.
you like, yeah,
Okay,
you
don't
the
come to me.
trendsetter, bro.
Take that.
But nah, you know what it was? You know
What's
what it
up?
was?
Yeah.
Alex, and this is where we defer.
Okay.
Right?
What happened?
Because
What I did?
although you did start the trend of wearing the high shorts and everything,
What I
and
did?
the ladies loved it, like, yo, somebody said, yo, you and Alex, y'all are like thickums. I'm like,
Nah, I'm definitely, I'm from
You a
they
thick-
said
I'm a
we
thick
slim
nigga.
thick.
A thick
Yeah, I'm a
nigga?
slim thick nigga. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's like a
Yo,
thing.
he's like,
Girls, that's a type.
They
Girls
said
girls
we-
love that type, right?
A thick
Yeah.
nigga?
oh
A
yeah,
thick nigga?
absolutely, yeah.
What is about the slim thickness, Reggie, that does it for women?
A
What is
What do
it?
you mean?
Oh, like a male being slim thick.
Oh, we don't call him slim thick.
Oh, what y'all call
We just
it?
say thick.
Yeah, facts.
He's not,
I was like,
it's also
thick
not
nigga.
dad bod. It's a
I can't
certain,
call myself fully thick. That sounds nasty. Like, oh, I'm a thick ass
you
nigga.
thick?
That sounds crazy.
yo, slim thick is calling a man.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's for the girls.
Calling
That's
a
for the
man
girls.
slim thick is cool.
Yeah, a thick ass nigga is crazy.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you short. He was like, yo, what your friend look like? I said, yo, he thick with a beard.
That's SaVon. What
Thick
they
with a-
describing me?
And she liked it. She
That was
liked
her
it.
vibe.
No, that's definitely
That was her
yeah.
She's like, he a
vibe.
thick
That's
nigga with a
definitely a
beard.
type.
Thick with a beard.
She like burly. I thought it was burly. Like he's a burly
It's very
dude.
specific too. It's not like the
Okay.
football player thick. It's not like
Yeah.
the super defined. It's just like you like just
You just
like you know.
you got weight on you.
yeah.
We sit
Bad
nice.
passion.
You got weight.
It's like a-
Like I can like squeeze you.
yeah, that's definitely a type.
So interesting.
Got you.
Slim thick. So that's how I should describe you. If one of my homegirls want to date you, so I say, yo, I got my boy. He's slim thick.
Don't say slim thick.
That's
Just
a crazy
say
term.
thick, and she'll know what you're talking about.
He thick.
I can't
Oh.
go up to a girl and be like, yo, I'm mad thick. You should bag me.
No, you don't say it about
Oh, okay.
yourself.
Oh,
Your
okay.
friends have to gas you up, like yo.
Like he a slim thick nigga.
I'm not going front. My friends run around calling me thick, SaVon. They should be stopped.
Well, she asked for a description. I mean, I didn't really know how to describe you. I said like good voice, great smile,
Good
great-
voice.
amazing personality.
Oh,
but this
music
was just like, yo,
knowledge.
what does he look like? And you know, I have this complex. Like, I really think I'm taller than Alex, right?
Right.
But
Are
he says I'm not.
He's not.
He says I'm not.
I stand
We
at
can literally
y'all.
just stand
But I
up.
do
Just
think,
stand up. Wait.
like,
Stand up.
take your
We could
shoes
just
off.
solve
Stand
it.
up.
You gotta take your shoes
Oh my
off.
god, he's
though.
serious about this.
But you gotta take your shoes
we could
off.
literally solve this right now.
What's your height on your license? 6'2". For real? You a 6'2", nigga?
Wait, I thought he was 6'2". Wait, I can't see them right now, so you.
Look at my shoulder.
Wait, but Alex also has a hat on.
Yo, real shit.
Who's
real,
taller?
Real
Who's
talk.
taller?
Y'all are the same. Listen. Y'all either the same height or Alex is slightly taller than you.
shoulder. Just by the shoulder.
Yeah, but I can see his ear is higher than your ear, so that's what I'm judging it
That's
on.
genetics.
No,
That's genetics.
he's slightly
taller
Like
than
half
me.
an inch.
Slightly.
Like half an inch.
Well, in my head, I'm taller.
How tall are you on your license?
6'1".
Can I say something to you,
What's up?
motherfuckers?
What's up?
Oh my gosh, it makes me mad.
6'1" on my
bro.
license.
He's triggered.
Listen. Fuck you. You've been
Like-
taller than me all your life. Fuck you. Listen, you niggas that's tall.
You niggas that's so
I
he
thought you
aggy.
guys were taller. Like,
I'm telling you.
You thought they were taller than 6'2"?
yeah, they're like, like bigger guys. I wasn't surprised that he said 6'2".
I ain't gonna lie. I don't hate.
What happened, Dev? You mad at us?
No,
Yeah, what were you about to say? What were you about to let
it's
it
the
out?
one thing
Can't
that I
afford
think I
therapy.
hate on a little bit. like really tall dudes.
Yeah,
like
no.
I think that's why I refrained from going to the club like a while back in the day because I was like, I can't win here.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I can't. I've won.
You can, but you can't.
But I be like,
because
wow.
you did. That's why I said yes, you can, because it literally has happened.
Because my persona has always been the nice guy. Like that's always been me. Like very polite. But in that scenario,
No. No.
doesn't.
So you
Trust
gotta
me, it works because there's women who prefer the nice guy.
and you
There's
know,
mad women
Just
who
to
prefer
walk
that.
all over that
but can
man.
I say something?
No,
But
no.
can I say something to that?
God.
I don't want to pause.
Nice guy does not mean pushover.
It doesn't,
Okay?
it doesn't. Can I
That's
say-
why I always want to say, because I love nice guys,
See?
and people are like, oh, but I need masculine energy.
Nah, nice guys just eat ass at
Oh
a
my
high
goodness.
clip.
Wow, the fact that I'm shooting a shot
At a
nothing
high
in
clip.
return.
I was
Oh my
like,
God,
I was gonna
I
say
Look
something.
at Dev. Like, look, he's
Muffled,
ready.
Dev.
He's ready.
I'm really not.
nice guy
Like,
advocate,
really not.
okay?
I think that the type of women that I've always attracted, I'm very lucky. So that's why I've never changed my style of like how I approach, like how the type of women, because I always get the women I always want, like.
Yeah.
Like, really good
so
for me. I've
do you
always
wanna,
gotten
what,
good
what are you
ones.
gonna do about? Are you gonna pretend to be an asshole? Like, no, because then you're
No.
gonna attract a lady who likes assholes, and that's not the type of girl you want to be with anyway.
Exactly.
Like,
So when one of your guys gotta like pitch you to a friend, right? What do they say about you? Because you know what I say about
ask
Alex.
this when you guys were talking. Yeah, I was.
Damn, what did they say about me?
Yeah. So you say you're a nice guy. So what is it for you? It's like, yo, he's a nice guy. He's a singer. You know, he
Everything he would describe makes me sound broke as fuck.
Okay.
Oh, he is.
I'm being
far
honest.
from broke.
Intelligent.
But yes, all the things that if you describe me to somebody,
He rides a bike.
he rides a bike.
He's vitamins.
He is vitamin. He's broke as fuck. I just bought my car, by the way. I'm very proud of myself. I just bought my car.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
You get in the car?
No, I got it already.
You got it? You got it?
Yeah.
You didn't say nothing.
No, I didn't
Nah,
say
I
nothing.
didn't say nothing either when I got mine.
Yeah, see, I didn't post it. I didn't want to post or anything like that. No.
Also, how else are you supposed to bring it up on the guys about a car? Like you're not
Gotta see-
supposed.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta see me outside.
We have to do this. We have to like.
Yeah.
Yes, like
Yeah,
gas
for
each
sure.
other up.
Hell
Congrats.
yeah. Thank you, brother. For
Wait, we're
referring.
about to say that.
So
like,
which friend
you
are you?
hate, like,
Which friend? Yeah.
Which
Who
friend
are
of
you?
mine?
Like, how does
Oh,
your
yeah,
friend
sorry.
present you?
It presents me like I'm super broke, and if she goes for me, it's gonna be magical because she's, you know what I mean? It's like, wow, he's really a good guy. He has a good job, I guess you can say. I don't know how to describe my like
Life.
living.
Oh, you mean like, oh, you're like he's an artist. He's nice.
But he's
Oh,
nice.
okay,
He's
okay, okay,
he's
okay.
smart.
He's intelligent.
Don't say my height. Don't do that. Don't
But
say
you know
that.
what though? You are my fault. He's a shorter guy. I ain't even gonna disrespect you, gang.
Yeah.
With some definition, some
meat.
tone. You
I
got
have
some muscle
meat.
on you.
I have
yeah.
some tone.
Yeah, you're not no small dude.
I'll fight
but
you.
you a small dude.
Yeah, you're not like
You know what I'm
scrawny.
saying?
No.
You're definitely not.
I got
So
some meat
it's
on me.
fine.
My
Yeah.
calves are. I got calves. You know, look.
Yeah, you and SaVon competing.
Look how we trying to gas me. Look
Yo,
how
you
we
want to
trying
have
to
a
help
calf
me.
off?
Yeah, I should do that.
We can have a calf off. We can do the calf
Oh
off.
my goodness.
I got good calves, SaVon. I'm dead ass. I'm like,
I want to smoke. I want to smoke.
I was a runner.
He can dunk.
Yeah.
That's right.
I know this nigga can
I'm
dunk.
the nigga you go to the park with and you would never expect. Like, yo, this
But he's
nigga's
like-
athletic.
What the fuck?
He's clapping backboard
Yup.
on the layup line.
I definitely
Yo.
can.
The image of that is mad funny. Just him like fucking balling.
Balling.
Like, oh my
I
god.
can see it. I'm telling you, he's
Imagine.
Prince.
Like going crazy.
Yo, we got to do that for content. That's a Patreon thing that's got to
we
get a
have
lot.
to.
When
Game
like you
We playing basketball.
We're gonna go play basketball.
I'll get a blouse and everything and shoot Jays.
I would love to be Dave Chappelle in that skit.
I will-
Yo, you're Prince. I'm Dave. He's Charlie Murphy.
You are definitely Charlie.
Yo, we would
That
smoke
would-
that.
I think
Charlie Murphy.
that's good content.
That might get 1 million views. That
Patreon,
might
you better
get a
hurry up,
million
Patreon.
views.
Y'all
We
better
can
get
do that. Just for the skit. Just for the skit.
Yeah, that's fine. I would do that. I'm
Yo,
dead
will
ass.
we start making skits and shit?
That'd be fire.
Yeah, that's the next show.
Because we're all creatives here, so you know.
Hell
it'll be
yeah.
That'll be
fire.
powerful.
Growth.
That'll be
Growth.
lit. That'll be
Right
lit.
Anyway.
So the fight, real quick.
Okay.
Going back over this weekend, Chad Johnson, Chad Ochocinco. We started with his speech, but before we even get there, I wanted to talk about Floyd and Logan Paul. A lot of people said
goodness.
Logan Paul didn't deserve it. We don't have to go over the fight. It was
Sure.
a pretty boring fight. If you paid for it, you got robbed. Floyd Mayweather admitting to robbing you blind. He will continue to do so if you let him. Blueface, you spent $12,000 to be at that fight.
That's a bait.
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave that there. $12,000 to be at that fight. From what he said, right?
It costs 12
12 bins
Yeah.
for his seats.
The conversation that I wanted to have was kind of around Floyd, right?
Okay.
People have villainized him in the sports world. I'm not talking about his personal life. I don't know that man personally, and I don't want to speak to that. I just want to speak to his sports persona.
Okay.
Why is everybody mad at him when he's telling us, I only do this for the money?
Right, that's keeping it real, right?
I appreciate the keeping it realness of that.
Wait, are people actually mad?
Like,
People just be mad.
why is he a villain for being honest and living in his truth?
Because people hate the truth. You ever get the truth and it be the truth so much that you don't even want to believe it?
That's true.
I think
true.
people do that a lot.
Yeah.
And I think they do it with him. He will literally tell you, yo, gang, I'm doing this for X amount of millions. It's going to be easy. It's going to be quick. And then we'll still find a way to find a ton of ways to spend it and take it to another position when, in actuality, all the boy talk about is money. He's called TMT.
I'm saying.
The money team.
What are you? What are you?
Like, literally.
Y'all are bored.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all are
They're just mad
very
because
bored.
like they were the ones who got robbed by him. So of course they're mad.
But here's my thing: if you are a Floyd Mayweather fan, or even if you're not, if you watch his fights, he is not the person that is knocking people out. He wins based on defense. He's one of. He's arguably
Points.
the greatest defensive boxer of all time. That's always been his thing. So to me, I never went into the fight like he's gonna knock out Logan. I was like, it's gonna be a miss, point, miss, point. Like I knew exactly what we were getting into. Like I don't understand. Even though my dumb ass paid for it in Showtime, I'm on y'all asses. I'm calling my bank. I want extra for what I
Wait,
lost.
hold on. I have a question. Do you watch Jesus and Miro?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I know everything
familiar.
about Jesus and Mary, but I
Me too.
don't
Because you
I
have
feel
a
bad.
Showtime subscriptions. Okay, never
I
mind.
do have a show. Yeah. I don't watch this show, but I heard it's amazing. I think them guys are amazing, by the way. But
Phenomenal.
unfortunately, I will say I have not indulged into DJ Samira as of yet, which I should. I should.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. I need to. I will. Now that you said it.
Do they have a hive? They have a
Bodega Hive.
Oh my
Bodega
gosh.
Hive. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I knew they had
I'm
that
mad-
hive,
I'm mad
but I
for
meant like, what was the name of the hive?
Day
That's
one
what I meant.
Bodega Hive. If you guys are, please tweet me or something because we're a community. I love them so much. And I
Bodega
think
Boys
they're such a
is
good
huge.
example of like how this content shit goes.
Yeah,
They
they're
got
fire.
a deal. They started on Twitter. Boom, amazing.
Speak to it.
I like them. I like
Because
them.
I'm familiar with them, obviously, because I know somewhat of their journey, like going from Twitter, being funny, interacting with people, and now they're on Showtime, like commentating on a
budget.
Floyd
Budget up.
Mayweather.
They interviewed Obama. They were only one of the. They were one of the only few people to catch him when he was on the book press tour thing.
Yeah.
Amazing interview, full setup, huge budget. So inspiring, really.
I think the inspiring thing about them is that they, and maybe it's a New York bias thing, but hearing them commentate, I felt like, you know what, it's in layman's terms for me.
It's like
I understand
two
it.
funny dudes from the Bronx, and they don't like hold back on the like the slang, nothing like that
it's
ever,
raw,
ever.
very raw.
Like
I've
how-
heard it.
Yeah, he's like, oh, suck my dick from the back. Like,
that.
when he's like in front of like AOC, like a political. Yeah. So
I don't know if I would have been able to watch that fight if the commentary wasn't who it was.
Who it was,
Okay.
right.
Like, they allowed, because the fight was fucking boring.
Yeah.
Like, the fight was horrible. Thankfully, I had nothing to do on a Sunday night, so I did watch it, and it was for free. Shout out to, you
I
know,
was at
my
DC
guy.
brunch. Shout out to DC.
Oh, you was in DC, bro.
You guys know. You guys know what you're doing for brunch.
You was turned up.
Yes.
She said that's to say the least.
That is what happened.
You were the opposite of Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul's fight.
I do
clearly.
hope people took from this that like, if you can't fight, you probably won't win a fight. Let me explain what I mean by that. I got a lot of like opinions before the fight. Oh, do you guys see the reach on Logan Paul? Floyd Mayweather is mad short. He's like 44 years old. Blah 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 blah. This young kid's got mad energy. He's gonna fuck him up. Let me tell you something. I don't know if you watched the
That
fight.
was-
If you and this is what I kept telling him. I'm like, if you know how to fight better than the other person, it doesn't matter how big you are. Hey, it really won't even matter how strong you are. Because if we saw what Floyd was doing was real
technique.
tactical. It's technique.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But you know,
people
a lot of
thought-
people need
wait,
to know
people
because a
thought-
lot of y'all people that think y'all got ops, don't go trying. You could go beat them up if they can fight. These are things we have to pull from shit because they saw a guy that was 6 foot something. And they saw a guy that was 5 foot something. It's funny that we're talking about your height of earlier. Right?
It was actually like Alex versus Dev.
Short kings.
And just the height
And
perspective.
Dev could probably beat my ass if he tried.
She said short
I ain't gonna
kings.
take that off the table.
I am going to bite.
Not you. I was talking about fucking.
I'm going to bite you, my nigga. I am short.
You act like a chihuahua.
I don't play fair. I don't fight fair because I ain't got much advantages. I fight dirty as fuck. I'm just letting you know I fight very dirty.
Wait, people thought Logan Paul was gonna win.
100%, and it bewildered the
Were
fuck
they
out of
dead
me.
ass?
They were
Yeah,
more
I'm
more
sure.
than serious.
I'm sure people were serious.
They were more than serious.
If he knocked out Floyd Mayweather, that would have been. We wouldn't even believe it. We would say that was rigged.
But see, that
We
goes
wouldn't believe
back
it.
into that conversation of Floyd being a villain.
Uh-huh.
Like, why is it that people wanted a YouTube star who had very minimal boxing experience to knock out?
He was
and
0-1.
stain
People wanted
the
him to win. Hold on,
legacy
I'm really processing
of
this.
Floyd. Like,
They
I
wanted
think it's
him to
because he's a
win?
villain.
Yes.
Can I say why? I know exactly why we
Who
made him
wanted
the
him
villain.
to win?
Mad
Because
people, Reg.
what is Floyd
Mad people.
Mayweather's record?
15-0.
15, yeah.
That is exactly why. Because he has never been defeated, and it's more exciting to see him fail than to see him take another one. 51, I don't care. People don't care. It is so exciting to see his legacy get destroyed in a moment. We get to see him. He's been defeated.
Yeah.
People are, that's why I always tell people, when you are having success, not everyone is happy for you. And the higher you rise on that ladder, look at Drake. Look at all the people that are super huge superstars. Scrutiny comes with that automatically. You like Drake? Nah, man, he overrated. That starts to creep in. People love to
Just
to
like
put
LeBron.
down.
Look
Same
at LeBron.
thing.
LeBron James gets eliminated the first time in his career
they
in the
go
first round.
crazy. I'm hurt.
And now he has to change his number back to the Illuminati just to make sure like he ensures his greatness again.
Right.
Mind you,
Yeah.
Jordan has been eliminated in the first round.
Yo, I was making this argument with somebody the other
All
day.
due
I was like,
respect, I just
fam,
know my shit.
Michael Jordan has lost like playoff
due
games,
respect.
and
Respectfully.
LeBron has been in the playoffs damn near every year his whole life.
Yeah.
That's an insane
Yeah.
stat in itself. I'm like, yo, bro, like
They just want to see you fail.
they want to see you fail.
I get that. I get that the whole like 15-0, you want to see you know, like him lose for once. But I don't like who would want Logan Paul to be the one to do it. Like,
Well, he does have a lot of fans.
Sick.
Like,
I know,
and I
so
do,
that's why I asked who wanted him to win.
I was gonna say he has a community, a large
very big,
community,
a very big.
like super.
Yeah, it's like a cult,
loyal.
yes.
It's wild, right? So I don't want to discredit him in that area just because I'm not too familiar with it. Like I don't know anybody who's too familiar with Logan Paul or is in his hive, so I can't speak to it. I do know it exists, and I can imagine somebody who looks at Logan Paul as an idol or a figure or a hero or whoever, you know what I'm saying? Probably looks at him and says, "Yo, I want to see Logan Paul knock out Floyd," right? Whereas an educated boxing fan, right? Or even if you're not educated in boxing, just somebody who knows boxing, it's like, man, that's not really what I want to see. It's not really going to happen. That is Floyd fucking Mayweather.
Yeah.
Where do y'all stand on new betting rules? Like you guys know you guys can bet from like these apps now.
DraftKings.
DraftKings and stuff like that. You know you could have bet if Floyd and Logan tapped gloves or not. And you
Yes.
coulda what do you guys stand on that?
Yes.
I love
In
it.
terms of
Oh
people
my
trying to make
God.
additional income.
I love it.
I think that it's extremely dangerous because
Right, okay.
gambling is very addictive. I
Sure.
also think that for it to be as easy as being on your phone, I think that you have now taken away the barrier of I gotta at least make the effort to walk over to the OTB or you know what I mean to
So
the
you're
place.
saying that it could have the potential to be maybe more addicting?
Very much so.
Oh,
Because
for
now you're
sure.
just checking your phone. Like I don't like. Can I be honest? I
Yeah.
don't like watching sports games with people that bet.
Okay.
Because I don't.
It's a different dynamic in the room.
dynamic in the room. They like, come on, make the oh fuck the third quarter.
so-
Like they're worried about really weird things
Instead of
and-
like enjoying
yeah, like
But see, I'm the opposite because I'm big on fantasy football. So I'm always on fantasy football. I need my running back to get 20 yards
At least.
just so he can get those 2 points,
Right.
get the touchdown, so I can go into the playoffs for the next game.
Right.
It gives me, as a sports fan and as somebody who's gambling, I guess in a sense, just more incentives to be invested. Like there's shitty teams in the league.
Right.
So for me, from that point, as a commissioner, the fucking Sacramento Kings. If you're a Sacramento Kings fan,
I was. When I was in junior high school.
thank God I didn't finish what I was
Junior
gonna say.
high.
That's why I stopped you. I was like, wait.
Okay.
I'm not anymore.
Okay, let's
but
try
I
this
was.
team. If you're a Utah Jazz fan,
There you go.
you're not a Utah Jazz fan,
No,
right?
no. I said no.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Or a Jacksonville Jaguar. Like, there's just smaller market teams is what I'm trying to get at,
Okay.
right? Not to knock anybody. If you're a fan, be a fan of whoever you like. If they suck, they suck. That's cool. But it helps because now the running back on the Jaguars that nobody knows is impactful to me because I need him to score X amount of points. So it does have some kind of significance to it, the sports betting and gambling, because they even do it on like heads or tails.
Yeah, on some of the most smallest things. And again, I find it to be a cool kind of way to see another means of income within reason.
Sure.
Like, again, betting or not, if Logan and Floyd are going to touch gloves before the fight.
That's hard.
That's, come on. There's so many type of people in economical hardships.
Right.
Yo, one playoff or something like that on your phone. I don't know. I just like
no,
where
but
this
yeah,
shit is
but
going.
if you're
a
in
little
an economical hardship
bit.
and you bet your money on that, you shouldn't you not be putting your money on something as small as that then?
I think that's
That's a
dangerous.
good
If
point.
you're in a hardship,
But what's the flip? Right?
what do you mean?
I think it does. This is me. I think it does more harm than
good.
But hey, I could be wrong too because a lot of gambling stuff goes to allegedly goes to schools, like the marijuana stuff that's
Allegedly,
getting passed. It's
okay.
supposed to be going to the school system.
Okay.
So if the money's going to somewhere good, I'm cool with it. But when it comes to like DraftKings and stuff, which I had they stock at one point, I don't know where that money's going.
He's like, well, we're not gonna talk about that.
Hey, I had equity in it before I used it.
I did because I saw where it was going. We'll get that's another conversation. But to me, I think that if I knew where the money was going, then I would make a better decision from that.
Got it.
Interesting.
Gambling is very addictive. We don't
It
see
is.
that side.
And I don't want to endorse it or condone. I just found it to be so interesting.
Yeah.
It's
Touching
fire.
gloves?
It's fire. I ain't gonna lie. I might indulge because I have
Oh, that's
control.
crazy.
I have control. I know I got
And I
control.
have control.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
If it's used responsibly, I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. I like the gloves touching.
Yeah.
I like being able to make a flip off of that.
Yeah.
Chad Johnson, like I said, I thought that was really courageous of him to get in the ring, to see him train. I think I said this really at the top of when we created this podcast, and we were just trying to like get to know who we were. And one of the things that I kind of appreciate in life is just combat sports. I've never been in them. I would probably get my ass kicked if I got into a UFC octagon with somebody who's a professional fighter. Like, I would bet against me, right? But
I'd safely say that.
I have a tremendous amount of respect for the discipline that it takes for those guys to get in shape the way that they do, train their bodies, train their minds. So I just wanted to highlight him and what he did, coming from football, being retired, being 44 years old, getting on the national stage, watching what happened to Nate Robinson. Basically, all the odds are against you. You know, it's not really in your favor. You're probably not going to knock out another professional fighter. And he still did that. So I just want to show love to him. I'm a huge fan of Chad and what he stands for and how he moves. And I thought his message at the top of the podcast was really, really dope.
Yeah, that was fun.
Have you guys ever been to a match?
I've never been.
I've been to a boxing match.
Boxing match.
Years ago. I was a kid.
Like, what was it? Was it like a big
big
event or like a school?
like a big, like it was like my uncle took me and I was just like, where the fuck is he taking me? My uncle was one of those guys that was like trying to man me up in my life. God rest his soul. He was like, I really appreciated him for that. Like he was trying to step in late in my life, like to be a father. And he took me to a boxing match. And I remember like that spectacle was crazy. Like
how'd you feel? Like
it's a roar. It's different from a basketball game. It's a different kind of energy. Yeah, it's like, cause it's like it's a lot of aggression. Like, it just feels like that. Like, hit him up. It's different.
Yeah, what SaVon was saying, like just like combat sport. Like
sports,
my brother is very. I don't want to give too much away because I want to keep my family's occupations very
Please
private.
do.
But he's super into that. He got into that around college and he got super passionate about it, and we're very happy for him. But then when I went to a match of his, I wasn't super invested. I'm just happy he's happy. He has pastime. When I went to a match of it was so intense. I was like, I walked in there like, oh my god, I'm at my brother's match or whatever. Like it was a like a show or whatever. Like I mean a big medium-sized event. I was like screaming. I was like, even me who doesn't like fighting, I was like, get him. I was like almost crying like when my brother was fighting.
Wow.
So intense. So I see why people love those fighting like UFC and boxing. I see why. Like,
it's almost like, I was
you
talking to
one-on-one,
Pierre earlier about football. Like it's the modern day gladiator.
Okay.
Like when
That's
you
what
get
it
into a ring, when you get into that octagon and you have hundreds of people surrounded, the spotlight is only on you. It's you, trunks. That's it. That's all you have. Trunks and gloves.
Oh my god.
It's just
I'm
you,
getting chills
trunks,
thinking
gloves,
back on,
and somebody across from you. Right. And the goal is to compete until one of you physically cannot.
Stop.
Like that's gladiator
so
shit. Like
people
just it's glamorized because the marketing behind it. If you gotta fluff it up. You gotta make it be a spectacle. That's why people like outside of just Floyd, Conor McGregor, you see him and it's because he's a character. Like so you gotta have your characters, but the basis of what it is that they do is modern day gladiator shit, bro. Like think about I think the movie is The Gladiator.
Yes.
Russell Crowe. Think about the movie, with Russell Crowe. Like, bro, even the stadium,
very creative.
How it's all the Coliseum.
The Romans.
It's legit.
It's really like a Coliseum.
It's something like
oh my
I
God.
wish that I could do some shit like that. I really do. I don't got that in me. I'm not.
Don't count
ever.
yourself out.
Do you realize like this is probably one of the oldest forms of entertainment.
That's a very big
like
fact.
fighting, like
Violence.
as humans. Yeah. Like isn't it crazy to think about that as human beings? Like, like we've always figured out a way to make sure that our violence is entertainment.
Yeah, it's
like,
entertainment.
We still pay for it. It's an
Oh,
old
and like
business.
when hockey players get into a fight, that's like a thing.
That
like,
is
sometimes they
insane to
fight
me.
on purpose because people love it.
It's
like,
legal. It's a power play.
It's a power
Isn't that insane? Like hockey players can literally fight. And it's like, all right, let them fight. And they get like 30 seconds. Like, all right, that's it. Like, do you
That's a
understand?
different type of
That
breed
is
right
crazy.
there.
That is insane.
Damn.
Like, they have
And
people-
y'all are entertained by. I'm saying y'all because I'm like, this is not like entertaining for me. People love it. Like
My mom doesn't. I like it.
There's
he's
legit
like, I like that shit.
I watch UFC. I'm sorry.
people on a hockey team called the enforcer, whose their only job is to skate and fight.
Yep.
Wait.
That nigga don't want to score.
He got no
He don't want to
teeth.
defend.
Wait. There's like a.
He has no health insurance.
Nothing.
He gets
is this
no
like a
women in
slang?
real life.
Is it like a hockey slang term, or is that actually like a position?
No, yeah, it's like a slang.
Okay,
It's
okay.
like, yo, that's the enforcer.
You know the guy on the team.
That you don't
Like
want to
the
fight.
instigator.
You don't
Yeah.
want him.
Okay,
You don't
okay.
want to fight. There's always that one dude on the hockey team. Like, no, he can really
Like,
scrap.
his hands is like that.
Right. He's
And
going-
his
he's
jaw
going-
is made of steel.
Facts.
Like
Very
he
durable.
shouldn't be on the ice. He should be in the octagon. But
crazy
somehow
sport.
he found himself here, just fighting for his life and his teammates on the hockey
On a
rink.
sheet of ice.
That's like that's a real
That is
fucking thing.
crazy.
That's a real fucking thing. And Alex, you're absolutely right. Let me not say that I can't do it. Because I definitely would with the proper training. Like I would legit just take time out. Like I need that kind of money.
Right.
And I think maybe that leads us to our next conversation. Like if y'all had a certain amount of money, what are some of the hobbies and some of the things that you would just do that you
Oh, where's he
can't
at?
do
What's his topic?
while on your journey?
Who's
Who's
going
going
first?
first?
We're all on our journey. Well, I just said it. I would probably invest in just some kind of combat sport, whether it be boxing, UFC, martial arts. I think I would just lock in for a full year, get a coach, somebody, change my diet, change my eating habits, sleeping habits, just wake up and kick ass.
That's funny.
That would be
Interesting.
amazing.
Wake up and kick ass. You know, all 6'1" of me. That's taller than Alex.
Yes.
Yo,
Why
relax.
you?
All
Yo,
6'1".
I ain't
Relax.
gonna lie, that shit triggered me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, Jay.
What?
it's an
Him bringing
inadvertent
up
shot.
his,
Nah, that wasn't for you.
him
That
bringing up
wasn't.
his pipe.
Yes, I literally saw my license flash toward my eyes.
Nah, that wasn't for you, dog. But I think that's what I would do if I was in a
you
certain
had like a-
place. Well, I didn't have to really work and my money was making money for me.
Right.
I would just go get in shape and
But
like.
like, what else though? Because we're talking about all the money in the world.
Right? I
You'll
think-
do something else.
Yeah, you
with
talking
it,
about big
because
money.
No, I'm just
I
talking
mean,
about
you
a
probably
hobby.
have to think about more, right? Think
I'm
about
just speaking about a hobby.
Sure.
hobby. My hobby.
Just speaking about a hobby.
I don't know. I feel like honestly, I don't know if this is a hobby or not, but I would literally I would move to LA
Okay.
and an island and New York and balance it out every 12 months. I would literally rotate. Like this
Bi-coastal with it.
bi-coastal. I would be
fuck.
bi-coastal
I like
hobby.
it. I like it.
Just
Bi-coastal
I like I'm realizing that I like to like do nature trails and shit like that and smoke and shit. I'm
Yeah, that's some
realizing.
LA shit. That's
Oh,
so
you are
regular.
such a LA
I'm
nigga.
realizing
Nigga
that's
gonna
my
run
new
you.
pop.
Yeah.
You a Runyon Canyon in the face ass nigga.
I like that.
I'm
That's
a run your
dope.
thought.
Run
yeah, I
your-
would do that.
He's a thought.
Bi-coastal living. Yeah. You called me once and I was doing what, Pierre? What I
you
did
was
now?
doing?
Wait, you can get on the mic and tell
Yeah,
a
you
story
gotta
because we
talk.
can't
Yeah,
hear you.
talk to me. Oh shit, you did. I'm fucking weak.
I called Alex once, right? I'm like really trying to get in contact with him. Like, yo, Alex, pick up. He texts me back like, yo, bro, I'm gonna call you back. I'm on a hike. I'm like, what?
Wait, he
That's
was on a
really
hike.
some LA shit. Like, that's such
Wait,
a common.
Alex was just on a hike.
And then if you
that's
click my
LA.
story that day, I was in like the
That-
middle of nowhere.
that is
like
some
That's
normal.
dope. That's dope.
Normal.
It was so normal to me. I
Normal
loved it.
LA shit.
Oh.
I
loved
like
it.
it. I love it very much.
But
loved
see,
it.
the crazy thing is like,
Yeah.
not saying you can't do it,
Yeah.
but you will probably be more inclined to do it
Right.
if you're in a different space in your life to do it more
Yeah,
often. You know what I'm
100%.
saying?
Oh, yeah,
like that
yeah.
would be like a
100%.
weekly thing
A
that you
week-
would do
100%.
if
Probably
you
daily.
could. Like
Probably
for me,
daily,
I
yeah.
would wake up at 4:30 in the morning
Yeah.
if I had like just put the focus on that
it.
kind of training.
I
Right.
agree.
I
get you.
definitely would.
You would
Dev,
dedicate.
you got one?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What's up?
So mine is gonna be
Thank you.
kind of corny. But I'm dead serious. And anyone that knows me personally knows I'm dead serious. So what I would do is I would probably transition into my philanthropy career as far as I've always wanted to do these things and I do plan on doing them. Like I am working towards this. I would like to genuinely invest into the school system, public schools specifically. I would start locally and work my way out because I feel like that's what a lot of people with money should. Let me not say you how to spend your money, but I feel like if I am rich and I have a bunch of money, I'm going to start in Brooklyn. I'm going to revamp. I'm going to invest so much money into the elementary schools and junior high schools, the most impressionable time in a child's life, where I would expose them to things like biology, marine biology, I would expose them to every type of career. There would be studios, and I would invest so much money into elementary and junior high school kids, and it would be my mission. And I know that would be the way to get my people out of this entire lifestyle that we are in, as far as trying to get us into a place to get educated, financial literacy,
That's dope.
those types of things. Those kids will be in junior high school learning about taxes.
Yo,
Like-
did I tell you you were
The
great?
important shit.
Very
Did
important.
I tell you you were great?
Huh?
Have I ever told you that you were great?
Oh, thank you, my brother.
No. I'm being
you, my
very
brother.
dead serious.
Thank you, bro.
Because it just slipped my mind. If I had the amount of money, see, for me, I don't know if I've always spoken about my love for music, right?
Yeah.
You want to know why I never tapped into it?
Right.
See, I was from the hood. I was from a certain hood.
Right.
There was no instruments.
Yo.
Instruments weren't a thing.
Yeah.
Yo.
Like, did they have some of them? Yeah, maybe sure.
Yeah.
Maybe for certain kids if they did a certain type of thing, but music wasn't taught.
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't taught. Right. Like the correct way to do things.
Right.
So I would go back into these communities and give them like music, like studios, and learn how to produce correctly, so you can understand these things and be the rapper or the singer, whatever the fuck it is you want to be.
And you see, that's so important.
Like, it's so important.
And that's my point with that is we don't have to. You don't have to physically go in and say we're gonna teach you music. We're gonna teach. The word is expose them, because I remember at one point in my life I wanted to be an electrical engineer. Do you know what influenced me to be one? No. To want to be one?
What was that?
I was at a vending machine. I'm old as fuck. It's gonna show my age. I was at a vending machine, and I remember.
We still got those in 2021, brother. They still take quarters. Don't worry.
No.
Price may have went up. Inflation.
Watch this, Pierre.
They don't
They
accept.
had the polar bear ice
Look,
in there.
nickels don't get accepted
Pierre,
anymore.
Watch this shit. Well, no one sees this coming. Was at a vending machine. Me and my mother wanted to rent a video. So what you could do is you could pay.
Open the app, nigga.
And you can get videos. Look how niggas laughing at my dreams. Niggas laughing at my dreams.
Go to Netflix.
For
Go to
me,
Netflix.
we had one at the grocery store that did that.
That give you the tape. No, I'm talking about a tape though.
You was getting
It'll give you a
VHS?
VHS.
Oh, yeah.
So we could
different.
rent it at my. You see how y'all
You got
niggas.
Hulu?
Because for me, I had
Never
that with
heard of
DVDs.
HBO Max?
So that.
Now this why black people can't rise.
No, see,
Cause a nigga said, yo, this nigga
no.
wanna be electrical engineer,
Yo,
bum ass
Wait,
nigga.
wait. No, does he have the widescreen? Because look, I'm not laughing. I'm listening intently.
I know you are,
Yeah.
Reggie, and I appreciate you. This is the wholesome
They're,
side of the
they're
pod.
joking. I
know.
believe in you.
I said I want to change the world and help kids, and they niggas laughing at me
Yes,
for
and
wanting
I'm
to be
looking at him
electrical.
like, yes, King.
I love this. This is great.
So I saw this tape, and
Yo, he's really opening up to y'all.
I am.
Like,
I
you're
love
like, open
I
HBO
am.
Max, yo.
my
This
brother,
this VHS vending machine changed my life. It grabbed the tape, it came out, and I was so blown away by it. And I remember asking my mom and her friend, like, yo, like, how did they do that? And the lady said, oh, that would be an electrical engineer would come and build things like that. And I was like, wow. And I
could do that?
started to pursue mentally. There was no way for me to, how could I exercise this? You know
Where
what I
would
mean?
you go?
Yeah.
Exactly. And I wasn't privy.
And then it defeats you mentally. It was defeating me as a kid. As a kid, I was defeated.
Really?
Sure.
I was super defeated.
Sure.
My mom was telling me, yo, you could sing, you be in a choir, or yeah, sing.
Right.
But I didn't know the connection of me and music. I didn't know how to write it. I didn't understand it.
Right.
But I knew it was there.
Right.
But who the fuck was gonna show
But
me?
where did you belong?
But there was nobody exposed you to that. There was
Exposed.
nobody
Even at
that said,
school.
"Hey, here's a studio, here's a session."
Yeah.
Even
This
at
is what a
school,
session
they
is.
gave us a recorder.
Right.
The fuck is
All
a
I got was a recorder.
Right.
Like,
That's all I've ever played in my life.
This just.
What they call it? Hot cross buns.
Hot cross. What the fuck is that? That's some Long Island. That's some Long Island shit.
Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns.
Also, I'm from Jersey, so I don't know.
Oh, you know I ain't had no instruments in my school. I don't know what
Hot
the
cross
fuck y'all talking
buns.
about.
No,
Nigga,
but see, like, imagine, like, now a school that Dev funds
Yo.
would have had, like, maybe a production class
Right.
for the 7th grade. Like, see?
Production class and stuff. If you go to back to your mom, like, Mom, I worked on an SSL fucking 900J board today, and you're like, your mom's like, okay,
Excuse me?
but the
Yeah,
kid
yeah,
knows. Or if we're
yeah.
teaching taxes to the kid, like, Mom, did you do your taxes? That's
Yeah.
amazing. It's
Yeah, no, that's super dope. That's super dope.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm actually in taxes. Yeah, I need to learn on that. But
I will not.
St. John, I'm speaking
I'm
at
praying.
a seminar. Well, I'm
taxes.
actually in the process of trying to speak at a seminar at a college over the summer, just about podcasting, just strictly about podcasting.
Can I come?
Really?
Like, I'll just be in the audience.
No, absolutely, please
Come
do.
on. We have to go.
Because
We gotta go.
Road trip.
it begins the beginning of July through August.
Oh,
That's
man.
fine.
And
So
the
you'll be
thing is,
speaking
so I'll be
multiple times.
speaking.
this
Yes,
is fire.
it's
So
a
I'll be like the
program
proud mom. Like, oh my God.
that I'm putting together to teach podcasting, and not for people who just want to do podcasters, but for the engineer or for the accountant who wants to learn how to teach podcasting or in a podcast form. Like, a lot of people think podcasting is just kicking it with your friends. I wrote it down. I'm gonna tell you right now.
That is-
for those who just listen to us or listen to other conversational style podcasting. There's at least 8. So we got the interview podcast, which is kind of traditional. Somebody sit down with an interview.
Right.
We got conversational podcast, which I would consider this more of a conversational podcast. We have monologue podcast, where there's just one person who just speaks and it's probably a little bit more scripted. We got storytelling and investigative podcast. Shout out to Chris Hansen. Me and Alex just met him yesterday. Investigating.
That's crazy.
That's the guy. That's crazy.
That's
Damn,
crazy.
I
We met
gotta
Chris
tell my
Hansen.
grandmother. We met Chris Hansen.
we met
Holy
Chris
crap.
Yeah, that's a big deal. My grandmother would be like, "Oh my God."
Nah, yeah.
My mom was shaking.
Dead ass.
My grandma.
Investigating podcast. We got roundtable, theatrical, a hybrid. There's so many styles of podcasting.
Who made that? You
That's me.
You broke that up?
Yeah,
Let
that's
me tell you,
my
let me
work.
tell you something, bro. I can make you a lot of fucking money.
All right, now.
And I'm gonna talk to you after this, but I can make you a lot of fuck. That is content.
Bro.
What you're doing at that school is mega content.
Mm-hmm.
One, two, just the way you broke that up, my friend. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You don't know.
yeah.
You don't
No funny shit.
understand.
I got mad knowledge.
There's
We trying to tell them.
Under
There's
that
so much
fucking
content.
condom hat,
Yeah,
nigga,
bro.
there's mad shit in here. Like mad shit going on here. I promise you it's useful.
Oh my God, my head.
Yeah, that's what I be saying.
Leavens, I got that.
My
feeling.
shit poof.
He's like, do you want to be a millionaire?
Yeah, right. So yeah, I would love to have that conversation with
This
you
is
off
good,
air.
bro. But I love that you're gonna do that because now kids can be like, yo, I'm in college and I'm being majored in this one thing. But now I could take what I've learned in a seminar and incorporate it in my life because yo, podcasting is elevating.
Yeah.
It's gonna be everywhere.
Nah,
we
it's,
at.
I can't wait. I can't wait to tap in with
That's
them.
fire.
And
Wait,
you know,
so is that like definitely happening? Or?
it's like 95% sure. I'm like 95%
really
sure.
high.
I'm locking it in
over
now.
here strategize. I left the podcast.
Yeah,
I said, yo,
you can do it
this is what we
together.
gonna do. We after.
I have an abundance of knowledge, and I think just speaking to a lot of y'all personally, I know specifically Pierre, and actually all of y'all. At some point, I've told y'all, look, this year it's time to step outside the box.
Yep.
However that looks like, whatever that means,
Yep.
whether that means like just getting uncomfortable. And again, going back to the clip at the top, like I like that. That's kind of where I want to live. I don't want to live in comfort. Like, because when you're stagnant, when you're living in comfort, you're not growing. And a lot of people don't understand that. They think, yo, it's cool. And I understand comfort is cool, right? Let me not shit on anybody who's comfortable because it is a good thing. Because if you're comfortable, that means you're doing well for yourself to some degree. But somebody who's designed and wired the way that we are, comfort is almost like an enemy.
Yeah.
Like for the last year,
There's a bone for
and
you.
Due to circumstance and the pandemic, we couldn't really do too much. We couldn't really shake and move. Like, you really had to go after it to change your circumstances and situation over the last year, right? But for those who couldn't or could, it just breeded comfort. And now coming out of this, I'm doing something every morning trying to get to a different idea, a different concept, a different person to meet, network with, just creating an environment where I'm uncomfortable, where I'm looking around and I'm like, yo, holy fuck, there's a professor here in the Board of Education on the Eastern, whatever, like all these titles. I'm just like, titles, who the fuck are you and why am I here? Oh, wait. I'm here because I'm uncomfortable. I'm here because I'm uncomfortable. So I just want to live in that in 2021 and going forward.
Yeah, that's just how there's two sides of people though, because some people are extremely comfortable, but they're like completely okay with that.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Like, having like a little calm life, not really. Yeah.
True. Because I
Which
mentioned
is fine. Which is fine.
But do y'all get mad at people like that though? Y'all feel like it affects
No, because
you?
that's their life.
No.
Though. Like,
No.
And it doesn't affect you.
I used
that's
to.
their life.
I know you used
Oh
to.
yeah, because he's the one who sees the vision for them.
Right. Now I'll say I do agree with you on being upset at seeing someone's potential and they not reaching it, but I also learned in my age now to ask them, well, what do you want out of life? And are you happy? Because I feel like my goal may be, I want to be a billionaire. I want to be as rich as fuck. Maybe that's not someone else's goal. Maybe this person has struggled, no mom, no father, grew up in a group home, had the worst circumstance, and they're like, listen, I just want a stable job.
That's it.
I want to raise my
That's
kids,
what
and
I'm
I want a
saying.
wife.
But some people are happy
success.
like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've learned to not compare. That's why I don't like when some people, celebrities or rich people say like, I can't date nobody with a 9 to 5. Like, that's nasty. I hate that.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
But I understand the ideology in that because sometimes trying to date somebody who is outside of the traditional work form or workspace, they just don't understand. Like, they don't understand what it's like when I have a meeting at 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. at night because my business partner's over in L.A. and it's only 9 p.m. for him. So I'm up at 12 and we got to have a whole conversation. Like, so I do understand it from that point of view. I don't like to shit on anybody. Like, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Like, don't say it if you're just trying to knock them because you think there's a ceiling on 9 to 5. Like, if they're comfortable in that, then that's cool.
That's cool.
It actually brings me to a point I was thinking about, Reggie. So I never truly understood when you go into like a celebrity or just somebody you don't know, somebody who's just popular on their Instagram feed, right? And then you just see thousands and thousands of comments.
Yeah.
It fucked me up the other day.
What do you mean?
Right?
What?
Okay.
So I'm just thinking. I'm just looking. I think I went on some Instagram models page. And I'm like, I'm being a nasty little thirst bucket. I'm a little nasty nigga.
Oh my God,
But
so hot,
I'm
baby.
allowed to look, right?
Where is this going?
No, it's not going nowhere crazy, right? It
Reggie's scared.
Word, this is bad. The
No,
reputation.
wait, what does
right?
it have to do with me?
No, because you said some people are comfortable.
Okay.
You said some people are comfortable and some people are not, right? And in my head, I went, oh shit, I just had a conversation or thought to myself that there's some people who are consumers, natural consumers, and
Yes.
producers. And so somebody like myself, I consider a producer or a creative, whatever you want to call it. I can imagine myself, and this is not to knock anybody, right? So please continue to comment, subscribe, and like. But as a producer, I can't see myself just commenting on somebody's page. Like the real Tarzan. I'm a huge fan of him. I follow him. I love what he does.
Yeah.
Like, he's great.
Yeah, he's dope.
But I couldn't imagine just saying, yo, man, shout out to you or whatever under his picture because I'm not.
Where does
I'm
that
not
come
the
from,
consumer.
though? Because, no, for me,
you had
no.
me too, gang.
No,
I was with
I
you.
knew what he was gonna say because he has mentioned this before. Like he
okay.
fucking leaves a comment on the NFL page or whatever, and if they don't acknowledge it, he deletes
No,
it.
I was joking.
Were you?
Were you?
No,
I
because
was
now you're
joking.
bringing
Were
it back.
you?
You can't
I
even
was
comment on somebody's content that you like because that's my bag. Like I'll be like,
That's my whole
I love
bag.
this.
Especially if it's positive shit.
I'll be like, keep
okay.
going.
I like it.
So what?
I could like. I'll like.
you
Oh
won't
my
comment.
gosh.
But
He's
but
like, I'll throw them a like.
listen, but
Okay.
but
Hold on.
what I'm saying is
Why
is
can't
like
you comment?
We gonna
Like,
I
dissect
can
this.
comment. I
Of course you
can.
can.
It's not that I'm not like that. I'm hating that I'm not
Yeah.
gonna comment.
You know.
But for
So-
me, it's like there's people talking to themselves in people's comment section.
But that's not
I'm
what you're
speaking to
doing.
the extreme. Like there's somebody in the real Tarzan's comments right now saying, "Yo, man, I'm a real big fan. Please say happy birthday to me."
Yeah,
and yo, my
but-
mom, she got the same
But what
birthday
if
as
that
you,
helps?
and you was a real
No,
big
yeah, but you're not
inspiration.
doing
But that's
that.
just not for me. Is
yeah,
what I'm
you're
saying.
not. No one's saying you're doing that.
But
though.
that I'm speaking to the extreme of
Okay.
that, not
Okay.
just dropping a comment like, "Oh,
Okay, I
hey,
thought you didn't
a
mean
fire
it sounded
emoji."
like it was a
or-
comment.
No,
no,
hold
I'm
on.
thinking about to the extreme of somebody just having a whole conversation with somebody they do not know, somebody who does not care in their comments. Like that's what I'm speaking.
no,
There's
yeah.
consumers and there's
that's fine.
producers.
Yeah. It just
Okay,
sounded like
I understand. I took the grains of salt from what you said. I understand what you're saying.
because what
I
you said was
understand.
you're a fan of the real Tarzan, and
I am.
you couldn't
And
bring
you couldn't bring
yourself
yourself to comment.
We're like, come on,
That's
like a
that's
fire
what I'm
emoji.
doing with it.
No, I
yeah.
can do like
wow,
a.
that's crazy.
I mean,
Yeah, you
I
can
feel like
like
I
emojis.
wouldn't, but I'm not against
Is
dropping a
that-
fire
is that-
emoji.
but what is that? What is
wait,
that?
wait. You don't detect a slight bit of. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
There's a slight bit of narcissism there.
It could be.
This came up
And-
before.
and
It could be.
That's what
I
that
would like
is.
some people to know that that is a human attribute, and
Yeah.
it's sometimes I don't see it as always negative.
It's in all of
but
us.
it's in all of us. But
all of us.
there's a slight bit of narcissism in that
That's fine.
belief.
Yeah.
Yeah, just throwing a comment, you're like, but then that means I'm the consumer. Like that's not. It's just a comment.
Yeah, because if
But I
you're
said
not
it's
gonna
not
interact
shitting
with
on
they
nobody.
if you can
What-
like is because you got to interact with their shit. If you're not gonna interact with their shit, it's like I'm fake, like hating and following this nigga.
That's not hating though.
If I'm not,
But you're
coming-
not really.
Nah,
but
you're
you're
not
not.
really
hating.
But you're
But
not
you said you
genuinely.
like shit, right? You
I
like
do.
Okay.
I repost on my story.
not the
I'll
real
read-
Tarzan. I ain't seen
Yes.
no real Tarzan on your story,
I would,
but you haven't. That's my point.
but I
But it's
don't
just- has there
repost
been a
everybody
content-
that I like.
I'm sure there's
All right,
been
Ocho Cinco.
Yeah.
He's another thread. Or Brandon Marshall. They
Yeah.
got a podcast they do.
Yeah.
The other day I just reposted it.
But do you comment?
No.
Why not? If you,
But that's
all
not how
here's a
I
better
show
question.
love.
Here's a better question. Okay, I think you just answered it. I was gonna say, has there ever been a time when you felt the urge to want to leave?
No.
Okay, yeah, it's different.
It's not like I'm going against the urge. Like, oh my God, I'm never gonna comment, even though I want to
That's
comment.
what it sounds like.
No.
when you-
Yeah,
I'm
the
just
fact that
telling
you
you what
brought it
people are
up, I
gonna
was
take
like-
it like. Yeah.
No, like you
Okay.
can still show love. Like I've shown love. You'll see mad random shit on my story all the time.
Yeah.
Just people or things or just something that inspires me or somebody that I'm like, oh, this is kind of dope. Like I can show love. I don't have no
Yeah,
problem
you do
giving
show
out
love.
likes. Like I do that. But as far as I've never been the one to comment and have conversations in somebody's comment section.
But because
who
you're a producer.
doesn't really care.
Because when you
And,
said
but when I say producer,
Okay.
I don't mean like the actual title of what I do.
no,
I think
a person
I
that
think you're-
produces
yeah,
things,
like
that does
y'all are
things, creates
producers.
things.
Like for me, I'll tell you a story, and then we can move on if y'all want. So for me, a few years ago, I went to. There was the first time I went to a live podcast. It was the Brilliant Idiots podcast, right? Okay. And I went with my girl at the time, and we were kind of late, so we were sitting in the back. And again, thankfully, I was a little bit taller, so I could see above the crowd. She was short; she couldn't see above the. Oh my goodness, this has something to do with the story, yo.
I ain't say nothing.
But you looked at Dev, and when you
he
looked
looked
at
at me.
Dev,
Y'all remember,
but
I'm
when you looked at
tall.
Dev,
Look at me.
Yo,
I looked at him.
Yo, Pierre, you felt that?
No, he didn't.
We all-
Nobody felt
I
nothing.
felt that
I'm
shit.
SaVon said, yo,
kidding.
thank God I was just 6'3" and a
that.
half.
I'm not even 6'3.5" though, dog.
See, he said basically what he said was I would
SaVon is
fail
great.
in that situation.
No,
That's what I
That's
heard.
what I heard.
My fault, you was at the Brilliant Idiots.
I think
We're
you
kidding,
would
we're
have been
kidding, we're
on
kidding.
stage, my brother.
Oh,
Because
nice
the first
save,
time I
nice
met
save,
you,
nice
That was
save.
good.
you was on stage
That was
killing
good.
shit.
That's a fact.
The first time
That's
I
a
met
fact.
you,
Yeah.
you was on stage killing
You was
shit,
elevated.
and I was the consumer.
Now you was working.
Okay.
You was working. Okay,
Okay.
I was working.
Who's in there
You was
working?
working.
Now
I
when you
ran
was
down
performing,
on you.
though?
I ran down to you.
Absolutely.
Can I tell you that was all strategy?
Wait, what?
Can I tell you you're a narcissist too? Welcome.
How so?
I'm joking.
I was like, wait, how's that nigga a narcissist?
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Oh my God.
I'm fucking with you. But nah, please continue. I want to hear what you got to say.
What, as far as
No,
what?
you said it was
The strategy. The
strategy.
strategy.
Oh, I'm
Oh, you
not-
don't wanna
I'm
talk
not
about it.
elaborating on
Okay,
that.
I'll take it.
Oh, I'm not telling you my methods on publicly.
Well, it works.
I
I'm not
ran
mad.
down
It
on you,
worked.
and I was like, "Yo, these niggas." I like, listen.
Alex was there too.
I'm like, nah.
I was there too. Word. I met Devon in
all
LA.
strategy.
Oh, hey,
I know
I'm
what
not-
I'm doing.
It worked.
I
He
look,
definitely knew me by the time he met me, and I was kind of
yeah.
confused.
I was like, "Yo, what's good, Alex?"
I'm like, nigga, you know I used to watch you in high school, right?
Oh yeah, that fucked me up.
Oh.
That fuck. I hate. Yo, when niggas tell me that, I
My
feel
fault,
old
my
as
fault,
shit.
my
But no,
fault.
no,
You
no.
know.
I knew who you were.
Yeah.
I figured out who you were. I was like, I want to know who the cast is.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to make sure I knew who everybody was. Because I really wanted to build with y'all in general. So
Look
I
at
was
us
like,
now.
I
Who
want to
would've
know
thought?
everybody that's going on. So when I saw you, I remember what I said. I said, "Yo, SaVon."
Yeah. And I was confused as fuck.
I know you would be
I was
confused.
like, wait, huh?
I was like,
You
SaVon, what's
know me?
good, man?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
for
nah, that was
bro.
dope. I remember
I
that.
wanted to build with niggas. Like, I really wanted to build with niggas. Because I was like, yo, these
appreciate
niggas is really doing some crazy shit over here. So I just
yeah.
wanted to build with niggas.
I appreciate
Respectfully.
it.
No
I appreciate
malicious shit. Like, look what we're fucking doing now.
Yeah.
No malicious shit, but
Nah,
when I
absolutely.
see certain people I want to be around.
Nah,
and
absolutely.
I go, you know what I mean? I just want to be around certain people. So, yeah.
Shoot or shoot.
Shoot.
But like I was saying, I was going back to the producer versus consumer thing,
Yeah,
right? And when I
yeah.
say producer, I don't mean exactly in title or what I do, occupation. I just mean roles almost, right? So I was at this live podcast. It was the Brilliant Idiots. And I was watching it. And I was a huge fan of that podcast. Listen to it almost every single week, whatever. So me and my lady at the time, we got tickets. We went. Cool. It's lit. It's lit. It's at the Highline Ballroom. I'll never forget it. Rest in peace to the Highline Ballroom. I do not believe it's a thing anymore. I worked at.
not.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's
I
a
went
thing
to the
anymore.
J. Cole Dollar concert there. Rest in peace.
Yeah, it's no more Highline Ballroom. But needless to say, I was there, and my girl, she knew how much of a fan I was, right? And she's like, "Fam, why aren't you enjoying yourself? Like, this is great. You know, there's Andrew Schultz, there's Charlemagne, Wax was there.
It's your shit, yeah.
The cast was there. She was
So
like,
you weren't
"Fam."
enjoying yourself?
She was like, "Why aren't you having fun?" I said, "Yo, I'm having fun." But in my head, and mind you, this is when I was working at the warehouse. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know Joe. I knew Alex, but like me and Alex weren't working together. This was before anything, right? And she's like, "Why aren't you having a good time? Why aren't you enjoying yourself?" And I told her, I said, "You know, I don't feel fulfilled being on this side of the state. Like, and I don't feel it. Like, I love it, but I don't feel that, right?"
On this side, right?
Yes, sir.
And then I told her I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. And this was when I knew like shit was kind of crazy. I looked at her, I said, "The next time that I come to this venue, I don't know when, I don't know how, I don't know where, but I will be working here."
That's right.
6 months later, I was putting on the showcase for Joe at his talent
What a
showcase.
time. Yeah,
Oh, what a night.
What a night. Oh, what a night.
And
what
at
a
that
night.
same venue, the Highline Ballroom, I was talking to the manager and I was directing traffic on this speaker goes here and the band has to be here and make sure the stage is set up for Joe there. And then she looked at me, my girl, she was like, "Yo, you remember what you said to me last time we came?" I was like, "Nah, what you talking about? Like, I don't even remember coming here with you. You sure it was you?"
I'm
Was the other
weak.
one?"
Yeah,
Right?
Oh my God.
And she was like, "Yo, you dead ass looked me in my face and said, I'm gonna be working here the next time I come back.
That's right.
Full
And
circle.
you're working here now." So that's what I meant by producer consumer. Like, it's no hate. Me not sending a comment is not hate. You know, like I show love in other ways, especially if I fuck with the content. Like there's a lot of people who listen to the podcast who sell products. And I'll just DM them, "Yo, bro, please, when you get this in stock, let me know. I want to purchase it. I don't even want you to give it to me. Like I want to purchase your work." So yeah, it's I think it's just different ways to show love and hate. But I thought that was a way to kind of, identify, which side of the fence you fall on. And there's nothing wrong if you consider yourself a consumer or a fan of somebody or something. in my opinion.
You're I like that. I really enjoyed that story.
That was a beautiful story.
Because it comes full circle.
Yeah, man. And you ever realize that sometimes you speak certain things into existence, and then
all the time.
and then
all the fucking time.
and then when you're in it, you don't realize you're in it.
Dog, it's crazy.
Nah, I know to appreciate like where I am right now, and I know that's the thing where like I prayed so hard to be where I am today. And so people have always said that, but I'm like, nah, I don't have to remind myself. Like, I'm going to do it. So anybody listening, remember you prayed so hard to be where you are right now. So just make sure to enjoy it.
And you really don't know how, like, what you're doing right now could prepare you for what's next.
Oh, that's exactly why you're doing it. That's exactly why you're here.
You know,
even bad things, too.
Yeah, no funny shit. Like, you know, what SaVon brought that story up. So I kind of get this little tidbit. I used to work at T-Mobile. You feel me?
I love these stories.
Yeah, I know this little stigma.
I love these stories.
I know it's a little stigma.
No, and
hood
Devin,
nigga. It's not a hood nigga.
What?
I know it's a stigma between.
I kind of wish you still had the plug. If you still got the plug, let me know.
The plug?
I need the
I
plug.
might have a plug or two in there.
Okay.
I'll holler at you.
right.
I might have
Look at my
I might have a
friends.
plug or two in there.
Look at my
Good plug
friends.
too.
Let's go.
Like a wire. But at the time, I was
that?
where I was like being scheduled for work at was way out of the way. Like not close to my crib.
Okay.
And that was fucking me up. I was tight. I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I doing training out here? And why are they sending me to this location?
Okay.
Like very far from me. So then fast forward about 6 months to a year. It's the same area where Joe, the guy's Parks' crib is located at that time.
Okay.
So I'm walking the same walks I was walking for T-Mobile and T-Mobile breaks and pizza breaks. I'm learning a whole neighborhood.
Right.
And I started working in that same exact area like a year later. It's just you really don't know what you're doing right now could really set you up.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You can't make this shit up.
You ever walk past like that's so dope. You ever walk past like I was making $300 every 2 weeks. I think I've told you about that. I was a camp counselor. I was a camp counselor.
Basketball, right? You were teaching basketball?
Not even. I was just with little kindergarten kids. Like it was just I was taking care of them after
Yo,
school.
you were probably the best camp counselor
I was
ever.
fucking ill.
Yeah.
Until one kid stabbed another kid, it got weird, and I had to get out of there.
I had to get out of here.
Were you a camp counselor or a correctional officer?
I was. I don't know.
Where were you working?
In the hood.
No, that's funny.
The hood. And what's so funny is there's a store next to this particular place where I was working, and it's so weird because I passed this place so much, and coming to buy the materials and things of that nature for this place, like thinking I'm getting emotional. Don't get emotional.
Wow.
You need a pause?
That's all right, brother. We got tissue.
300 every 2 weeks. Like, I can't.
You gotta understand what that means.
you
Make
got it,
300
bro.
every 2 weeks.
Please stop.
Nah, we
I'm
here
a
with you,
really
good.
big softie.
My bad.
I'm gonna cry
gang.
with you.
Because you know
swear
what
to
it
God, I'm
is?
gonna cry with you.
You know what it is? Because when you wake up, like I graduated during the housing market crash. So I had just got out of college in like 2009,
So
2008.
real tough.
So when I came back to New York, there was no jobs. I was in debt. Like I remember waking up, and I remember opening my eyes and saying like, "Wow, I have nothing to do.
Wow.
I have no opportunities. There's nothing." Like in my mom's crib with 6 other people, like laying in that fucking room. And like, I remember opening my eyes like, wow. And I remember that job came through for $300 every 2 weeks. I was fucking excited. Just to make that $300 every 2 weeks. I had a whip too. Don't ask me. And I had a girlfriend. Don't ask me how. I don't know to this day. Pierre, to this fucking day, I don't know how.
$9 slices.
Oh my God, nigga. The Big Mac was $4.11. I know the exact amount. So
That's a
fucking
splurge.
for me, I knew. You want to know why I know how to shoot videos for myself? I somehow saved up enough money to get a Canon T2i. To anybody who's a videographer, you know what this camera is.
Early one.
And I remember I had saved up. I'm talking about saved up.
I used to have a T5.
There we go. It took me like 5 months to get my T2i because I was only making 300 every 2 weeks. I still had to survive. I got that camera. First gig I got, I made $200. That moment changed
your life.
everything. I said, holy shit, I made damn near in a day what I would have made in 2 weeks. And that's when my entire mentality, my brain, and entrepreneurship just fucking
changed.
Everything. And I got out of that hole and it changed. So that place it was a Home Depot that I went to go buy all this stuff, and I went past that, and I go past that school all the time. So to come and buy that shit and be dropping bread on shit, I'm just like, I get emotional every time I pass that fucking Home Depot, that school, because I'm like, Jesus, like, people are going through so many things in life, man, and
You don't even know.
and you don't
You
even
have
know.
no idea what people are going through, where they want to end up,
right?
the journey that it took for them to get there.
Yes.
Like, people probably look at your studio and think, oh, he's been doing this, or he had a label record
he's
deal
a
behind
baller.
him, and
Yeah.
you know, he probably had all these things where
No.
you clawed for everything that you got.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
not only do you have a space where you live, but you have a space where brings people together.
Yeah.
It creates opportunities.
Right.
Like when you said, hey, I was a camp counselor, and when you also said, hey, I want to give back. If I had anything that in the world that I could do, I want to give back to the public schools.
Yeah.
Like, it's a testament to who you are, because every time I walk into your studio, there's different kids and guys
That's
and
right.
people
Young.
that want to learn,
talent.
that
Yeah.
are younger,
A lot of young
talent.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm
People
saying?
who
Like,
can use this studio is gonna change their lives.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
Like right
Absolutely.
now, Levens.
Absolutely.
Let's use Levens
Sure.
as an example.
Sure.
Obviously, he's doing his own thing.
Sure.
He's young. At 17 years old, bro, I was doing everything but what he's doing.
Everything.
I never been on a plane.
And that's why I know he's gonna be good. I keep telling him that all the
I
time.
never been on a
If
plane.
you would have seen what we was doing at 17.
I never had somebody who I could look at as a mentor and say, yo, steer me in this direction the way that he has you. You know, I was trying to just fucking fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. And just do mad dumb shit.
And just be
I was
doing
a
Just be outside.
blogger.
I was out just doing mad dumb
fight.
shit.
Like at 17 years old, bro,
Doing
there
mad
wasn't a
dumb shit.
space, there wasn't a hub
No.
that felt cool, that I felt comfortable in going to, where I felt like I could learn, where I felt like I could be myself, where I felt like there was other people, like-minded people around me. Like, you're providing that, and then even just giving us the space to record the podcast.
Absolutely,
in.
bro.
Like, you do a lot for us. So I know it's true to who you are, giving back and paying it forward and teaching.
paying it forward.
Like, even our setup is a testament to you too, because Pierre will tell me like, yo, my nigga, you don't know,
fucking
you
hype.
and Dev helped me out. And I'm like, you mad quiet. Why you
Pleasure P
acting
be
like
wailing when
this?
he start wailing.
That is a real Pierre reaction, by the way.
That's Pleasure P. They don't even know.
That is a real Pierre reaction.
Wow.
But the excitement is that
I'm picturing
He be doing it.
the excitement is from him learning.
Yeah.
Just saying like,
That's
yo,
fire.
bro,
Yeah.
I learned something that is invaluable.
Yeah, it's
Right.
Like,
invaluable.
I'm gonna take this wherever I go,
Right.
and now I'm able to say this is a part of my arsenal.
Right.
You know, and that's
Right.
because you gave us a space
Right.
to have trial and error,
Right.
to fuck up some things once in a while.
that's a fact,
Like
bro.
we just did a whole Patreon. Guess what? Y'all niggas is never gonna hear it because it's trial and error.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And the reason that we have the time to even
Yeah, we're
do it.
deleting that clip.
Nah, we delete all that shit. They don't even know what it's about.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Won't even be on Patreon.
Nothing happened.
But yeah, like so that's love, bro. It's a testament to you. So thank you.
doubt.
I really do appreciate that. For real.
No doubt.
For real,
man.
for real.
I
Highly
appreciate,
appreciate you.
y'all stories, because that just
No,
awoken, you know?
Speaking about our stories, you
Let's
know
do
when
it.
Alex was saying his story about passing by the T-Mobile, and then he had like a real gig, and then he like passed by. When he was saying that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna kill it with mine because
Let's go.
no, hold on, because
Okay.
I was like, I used to work at the Dunkin', the morning shift at the Dunkin' on 37th Street, like in Midtown or whatever.
Okay.
I had to
Midtown.
go wake up because I live in
In
Jersey.
Midtown?
The one right by Port Authority.
Yeah.
The morning
That's
shift,
That
I
is
had to wake up at, like,
shitty one, because that is a
Huh?
lot of people. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot
Like
of
the
people.
morning rush, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I live in
Jeez.
Jersey girl. So I had to wake up at like 4 a.m. to come, and then because I had to end by noon to make it to my internship at the Source, unpaid. I still had to survive. I was like, yo, I'm killing with this story. And then damn, and then he goes-
Here come Devon, right?
and then telling the most amazing, inspiring stories. So yeah, but yeah, I had struggles too, guys.
No.
Like-
Hey,
Trace was struggling.
No,
Don't
no.
get it fucked up.
Yeah, that was my story.
everybody's. There's no. I don't put nobody's story here above anyone, because
Fact.
my
No.
Oh, no,
struggle
you
is.
didn't do that. I'm just
No,
saying
okay,
it's
okay,
funny
okay.
because I'm
Right.
like, yo, I got inspired, and you had like the most beautiful story. Like, yeah.
Everybody's struggle is their struggle.
Nah, it's up for debate. You working in Midtown?
That's
The
ass.
morning rush at
my
Dunkin'
shift,
Donuts?
My shift was 6
Like-
a.m. My shift was 6 a.m. to 12 noon.
brainer.
Yeah,
So wait a minute. How was you surviving? Because that toll is ass.
it is rather ass.
So you had to, so you had to pay gas and toll. So like, cause you know what? Cause I've been in that position. So I know in my head, I'm like, I'm really adding your expense. I'm like, you wasn't making shit. You were
I
literally.
wasn't.
No, for a fact.
And the internship at the Source was what I really want to do, and that was unpaid. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, but I have to fucking take
You have to
this.
do it.
I
Right.
have to take it.
You
Yeah.
have
Right.
to do it.
But I think
Interesting.
the common denominator in all of the stories that we shared is at some point we just had to take a chance on ourselves.
That's a
For a
fact.
fact.
You had to
For a
bet
fact.
on your and say fuck
For a
it.
fact.
like
Yeah.
like Alex's story going to T-Mobile. I remember what
I'm
happened.
so
Reg?
unhappy, gang.
I don't know why that was just funny. I'm
No,
sorry. I don't know.
because-
phone guy.
I'm trying to imagine Alex taking my phone like, yo, your SIM card, my nigga.
I used to have the
fucked up, my
crazy
nigga.
stories like, yo, can you clear my phone? My wife found out I'm cheating. Like, just mad. It was
Oh my
Dead-
God.
I had
Dead,
to- I
Yeah,
had
you
to-
meet a lot of
I
different
met
people.
So much, you don't even understand.
Dead
What you were
ass.
saying, I'm
No,
sorry.
I just remember asking Alex because when I worked at the studio, I knew the location of the studio. And I knew he lived in Long Island.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, bro, I really want you to be a part of what we doing.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I feel horrible that I'm going to ask you to have to drive so damn far twice a week potentially.
Yeah.
So I was hesitant to even let him know of the opportunity of working with Joe and the guys because I'm like, damn, bro, like, first off, we doing this podcast shit for free. So I'm already asking him to go, give me his time on Wednesdays. Like, it was very bold of me to meet Alex and Steph at the time and say, yo, I need y'all to commit a Wednesday to this shit every single week. And you better not ask for a fucking dime because this shit does not make any money.
Especially then.
So,
At that
Especially then around that
Yeah,
time.
around that time.
Oh,
I
man.
would, yeah, like it was ridiculous. So
Deadass.
I already felt horrible asking Alex to like do that. But then I had this opportunity where I felt like he could have fit as operating the screen for Joe. And I'm like, look, bro, I got this opportunity.
Right.
I know your car at that time. You had an older car.
Yeah, for a
And this is probably 40 minutes out from where you live.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you're willing to go, if you're willing to do it, I believe that, we could find a role for you and make this shit work.
Right.
And Alex was like, fam, send me the location.
I'm there.
Sent him the location.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, bro, it's right around the corner from where I did my training at. And I'm like, wait, what?
I can't make this shit
Like, and I was guilty going to him with this ass.
Whole time, like, God in life is already prepping me.
Oh yeah.
What the, like...
Isn't
And
that
he'll purposely
what?
give you he'll purposely put that T-Mobile right by you, so like it's like a reminder of like,
Remind
yo,
you.
where look. He purposely
Here's
does
another
that.
thing,
Like,
right?
how could
a
you not
parking in
believe?
Astoria, Queens is terrible.
Horrible.
Right.
That whole
Yeah.
time I'm working at T-Mobile, I'm learning how to maneuver around the park, alternate side parking,
Right.
just all the little annoying things with the new work environment. I was already handled with SaVon was.
right, and now you're like, okay, I gotta do
I've
this.
been
and
here.
this.
You've
I've
been
been
here
here already.
Act like you've
I'm
been
cool.
here.
Like,
I showed you.
it's just-
isn't
yeah.
isn't it
I don't know,
creepy
man. It's
when you
crazy.
realize that you've been prepared for a certain situation? Like I think about like camp counselor. I say to myself, "Oh, okay, you wanted me to see the inner cities, and you wanted me to understand the school system, and little children coming to school, and they're coming from the shelter and understanding that system. And
Come on.
this is a shelter kid, like like understanding ratios, and this kid has bed bugs, and oh man, we gotta like that type of shit. I know in my heart, like oh you exposed me to this
Yeah.
in order for later on when you gave me all my blessings to say, now bring yourself back when
Right.
it's time and make sure you know what's happening.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
a
like
fact,
I
yeah.
just feel like we're all being prepared and we're all being primed for something in some way. That's why I always say to
Every
people,
moment.
I'm a spiritual person. I'm not very religious. I don't really believe in religion, but I do believe that there's a higher power that is in my best interest at all
Yeah,
times.
for
Like I
sure.
really believe that.
Now that's dope. That's wow. That
Wait,
led us
that
That
somewhere.
went somewhere else.
Can I speak to how I think I'm being prepared, because the biggest downfall of my life, and this goes back to what we would do with the money if we had all the money in the world.
Yeah, I wanted to
biggest-
hear yours, by the way.
The biggest,
You
the
didn't say
biggest
yours.
downfall
Perfect.
of my life is student loans. It is very bad. I know everyone is dealing with student loans, but mine are really bad. Like there's a reason why I tweet about it all the time. I went to Syracuse University, $70K a year.
Big baller
I
brand.
do not have $70K a year. My family doesn't got it like that. We're a nice little family. We can't do that every year. We can't. So my student loans are very bad. So I have a lot of private student loans. We just talked off camera about how those are vicious.
Yes.
So if I had all the money in the world, my first thought was immediately like, yo, I'm gonna wipe out everyone's student loans. So I got you guys.
That's
I
right.
swear that's just a goal of mine. Like it really is. Like I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do, because I feel like that's gonna solve so many problems because if you don't have to worry about your money having to pay for your past, then every dime can go to your future. So that was a
Ooh, she's going crazy right now. No, you really do right.
Huh?
You really do right.
No. Like that's
she right.
that's
But that's a fact.
That's
She
literally
writes.
a life goal.
That's a fact.
Yo, she wrote out descriptions.
Oh, did you pee?
Oh yeah, go read those.
That was you.
Go read. She did that. She wrote
realizing
the
that was
Wait,
you.
don't
on our
tell them.
Patreon?
I want them to read it. I want them to read it.
I won't say
wanna
it.
read it.
On
No,
our
yeah.
Patreon,
Okay.
bro.
Well, I want to see. I didn't know you wrote it.
She doesn't know. I'm about to hire her.
As a copywriter.
Some copywriter.
As a copywriter. Oh,
In a world.
For
my website.
For my website.
My website.
On my website.
Don't worry, I'm
in
gonna
the
hit your number.
description. No, but yeah, so a lot of I mean, I don't think I could ever completely wipe it out because the student loan debt amount that we're in, you can't even pronounce the number. It's above $1 trillion.
It's above $1 trillion at this point, right?
No,
in totality.
like the U.S.
In
It's
the US,
above.
yeah.
It's like literally fucking crazy. So
crazy.
I can't wipe it all out, but a lot of my money will definitely go to that. Maybe like a specific area, like maybe like just New Jersey, New York. I don't know, but
Yeah. Nah, that's dope.
That's
That's
a
dope.
great concept.
Honestly, like this is a room full of like future philanthropists.
100%.
Yes,
There we go.
Yeah, because we all want to
There we go.
inspire in some ways. So.
Yeah, I want to get back. I want to actually affect actual
Actual change.
change. I don't want to. And I know it starts with fucking school.
Yeah, it
like
starts
I
with the
just
kids.
know that it
It
starts
does.
with the kids.
It
If
starts
we-
with the kids.
Because I don't want to say, oh, the adults are they're damn, but it is harder to reverse an ideology as opposed to instilling.
for sure.
Yeah, so I just feel like elementary. That's why I love LeBron and no one can talk about him.
Yeah,
I'm
no
sorry.
one can talk about LeBron.
Like I'm sorry, he built the school and I.
Kids really need that confidence.
That's a fact.
And I'm thinking about it because I was a confident kid, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If I wasn't confident, I could see how I could have strayed away. I could see how it could have affected my mental health.
Yeah.
But like, it's so important, bro. Like I really used to think, bro, it was really nothing much than where I was from, which is like 2.5 square miles. Like it is so important for kids to see other shit, bro.
Yes.
Like
And
it's,
then-
it's like
Yes.
it's so important.
Just exposure.
And going back to like what Dev was saying before, we kind of switched gears. But I got family members when I see them outside of the town that I grew up. It's weird.
When you
Like if I had to go to a family event in the city,
okay.
and my family had to go, I would look at them like, how you're here? Because they don't really leave where they're from. You know, it's like they're comfortable. They built their life there. They grew up there. Everything they know was there.
Right.
So for me, one of the times we had a show in New York City, and it was a big deal for me. And thankfully, thank God, because the pandemic hit right after.
Okay.
But I have a really big family, and it was about 14, 15 people that I had to get tickets for
Yeah, I remember
at
that.
the show. And I'm like, yo, I don't know the next time I'll ever see you outside of Long Island.
Wow.
It was a big deal just trying to get people off of Long Island to the city, which is 45 minutes to an hour away.
Yeah.
It was the biggest of deals. So I understand what you're saying.
right? Because you inspired them to pop out. Now you inspired them to maybe podcasting.
Exactly.
Like it's just so important.
It was,
And then they
it was
see the
real
whole
straight.
thing, they're like, wow.
The boy in the city.
Yeah.
And that's in that. You
my
know what?
biggest
You know what's
goal.
funny? That's a big deal to me because I remember I had my so funny Highline Ballroom,
Hey, look at us.
my biggest show in New York ever,
Shout out to you.
and I remember almost sold it out, almost. And I remember
We could just say it sold out.
my almost. I ain't that nigga. I ain't like that, but. It was a really big moment
That's
for me.
a
It was
big
my
deal.
biggest New York show. It was a really big deal. And I remember it was my family. It was my first time my family was like, not first time, but it was my first time on that type of like level.
Scale?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on that scale.
Yeah.
And I remember they were there, and I remember when they saw everybody like, you know, your family scream your name, bro. There's nothing like. And I looked at my family, my grandmother, and them were like. And I know for years my grandmother she always,
never understood.
My cousin would tell me, she'd be like, "Yo, grandma always asks like, is he okay? Is he doing all right? Is he making money?"
doing all right?
Because she couldn't fathom someone not with a 9 to 5.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he don't go to work every day. Like I don't understand it. So for her to see that was like, look,
circle.
hey grandma,
Why?
look. And I'm like, hey, look, everybody, that's my grandma. Say hi, grandma.
And then the whole crowd is like,
600 people say hi, grandma. And it's like,
That's amazing.
it was such, moments like that. It just mean the world. And I got
world
it
to
all
me.
on video. I got
Yeah.
all that video. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
Dave.
my whole life is
Yeah.
documented. Like I record everything. Like I really
As you
believe in
should.
documenting
I'm
getting that
those
from
things.
you, actually.
Yeah, everything
starting
is
to do that
recorded.
now.
When you come to my house, I'm a housewarming soon.
Hey.
Fucking, I'm gonna show you some dope. Like the way I have it is dope.
Welcome to Long Island, by the way.
Yeah, bro, whole lot of gang shit. All right, 631.
Whole lot of gang.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. I didn't know if you wanted to tell the
516.
news.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
You're not 631 yet. 516.
you're 516.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, my,
you're
oh, my
516.
bad.
Big 516.
Where you at is
My bad.
516.
I'm gonna get a house phone and give you that number. a house phone. Get a house phone. That's nasty.
Damn. I mean, there were a few other places that or topics that we had.
Right.
One was music, so I don't know if y'all want to talk about Lil Durk and Lil Baby's album, Lloyd Banks' album. What's up?
After that amazing ass conversation.
Nah, I was about
Yo,
to.
them both they were like,
No disrespect to anyone listening, but I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
whoa.
Did we all feel that? Like when you brought that up, I was like,
No, I felt that,
I felt
but
it. It
I
was
was
funny.
also gonna go to
Funny.
affection
Yeah.
because
That's
Alex had a conversation with affection.
Okay.
affection.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, enlighten me.
Over the weekend, I tweeted on Twitter. I was like, could you be with someone who's affectionate? I think that thought was derived from being in a situation once where I tried to make that work with somebody who was not affectionate. I wasn't used to it. I wasn't accustomed to it.
ooh, usually it's the other way around.
Right? Yeah, it was. Shorty was not affectionate. I was like,
Interesting.
it kind of fucked me up, honestly, because it was the first time I was ever met with this.
Okay.
And again, I don't judge people. That's one thing about me. I'm never trying to change nobody.
Right.
If this is who you are, I'm gonna believe you for that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So at the time, I was really trying to push for it, and it really didn't work for me. But when I would tell other people, other friends, they were capable of being with someone who was not affectionate.
We mean
And
like no like hugs and kisses.
PDA.
Okay.
hugs
No,
and-
because PDA is different.
Hugs and
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, you know what?
Is
Let's
there a
let's
difference?
be clear.
When you're
right?
alone, no hugs and kisses.
Yeah, like that stuff.
That's
Like if we're cuddling where you're on the other side of the bed. Type
That's
shit.
not cuddling.
I like to sleep back to back.
With your girl.
Word.
You know you're not in
What?
jail, right?
It's like
You know that's not like normal.
it's not.
No.
You
Wait,
Like
you
my
don't
arm
like
be falling
cuddling?
asleep.
Wait, you don't like
Like
cuddling?
the traditional cuddle position.
The spoon.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
your
Cock
arm
and
Wait, so
spoon.
you don't like cuddling?
Head
Eat
big as
that.
hell, nigga.
Right,
like,
eat that. Fuck out of here. Hey, yo, eat that, SaVon.
never-
Get
you-
out of
you
here.
never-
bro should be dead.
You gotta
What
eat
be
that.
dead?
Yeah.
My arm off of the cuddle
Okay, yeah.
position.
You move. I'm talking about just initially though. Y'all don't like. You don't wind
Oh,
up there
no.
or
You
get
don't wake her
off
up.
or move around.
No, I start with the cuddle.
Right.
But like at some point,
Yeah.
we back to back.
We know that. Yeah, that's fine.
We
Oh,
like
nah, I don't care if I
Martin
don't
Lawrence
breathe
and
for the
Will
whole
Smith.
night. I'm like this.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole night to him. Like
I like to be the little spoon sometimes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, Sean, you're like a backpack. Like
Hold me. I'm like,
You feel
hold
what
me
I'm saying?
tight.
But yeah, I really wanted to ask y'all where y'all kind of stood on that because
I'm learning, Alex.
Dev, stay focused. Shut
Wait,
up.
y'all need
no,
side
SaVon, my
conversations.
fault.
He
Travis
said
is
he's so
stupid.
young and he's just blown away at this adult level shit.
Oh,
we're
and
getting
what?
comfortable.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
what?
Because
yeah,
we're
yeah.
comfortable. That's
Yeah,
why, because we're
yeah,
comfortable
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about shit like this. So you're like, yo, what the
Levin,
fuck?
you talking
Your
about
mom
it.
and dad might cuddle even.
They might cuddle.
They might.
And one day,
Wait, what was so
In a
like
world.
out there that we said?
you will cuddle too.
Damn, Gen Z don't cuddle.
When you're trying to get some ass
He fall in love.
in the middle of the night.
He gonna fall in love.
You're gonna look
Watch.
at your shorty and you're gonna say, "Cuddle me."
But I guess I don't know. I guess everybody exudes affection in different ways.
Yeah,
My
That's
question
true,
is,
that's
if
true.
someone is not affectionate at all, though, could
See,
you be
I
that?
was that.
Yeah,
That
oh.
was me. I wasn't
Really?
affectionate at all.
I don't like.
Like,
I can't be.
I
with
wasn't
someone
the
like that.
affectionate person. I'm not quite sure why, but I do realize that it was an issue that I had to
Yes,
kind of correct.
maybe.
I can be like, but it was kind of peaks and valleys. You know, once in a while it would be. But most of the times I wasn't really an affectionate person.
Right.
And I think because my way of showing love was just like providing. My way of
Acts of
showing
service.
love was just acts of
Ooh.
service. Where it was
Love
like,
language.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to do everything I can.
but his love
so
language
you
is quality
know
time.
that I love you.
That's
and
his love
quality,
language?
but yeah, that's one of them. But for me, quality time is we could be sitting on the same couch. I could be blowing farts and you could be on the FaceTime with your girl. And that's
He always
quality
says
time.
this. He always says
He
that.
got some
Nah.
fault.
When we
That's
talk
real
about
shit.
quality time, you're like, yo,
He
you
said,
could
nah,
be taking a
that's
shit
some
over
shit,
there.
word.
Like,
Because
You
that's
do
the,
always
I
go
gotta
to
be
like,
able to fart around
like
Shorty.
shits and farts.
because that's the ultimate like
It is.
trust.
It is.
It
Like
is,
once you
y'all.
start
It is.
farting around your significant
Yeah.
other,
And
that's when you know like,
It's
all right, we
real.
ain't
We
going
cool.
nowhere.
Listen,
Like
when-
this is it.
When me and my girl would be sitting, like I'm pissing in the bathtub, she's sitting on the toilet taking a shit,
Yeah.
and we having a genuine full-blown
Conversation.
conversation about something not even acknowledging the situation.
Facts.
Goes.
That's when I was
that's
like,
beautiful.
whoa,
This
what
is-
just happened?
No,
Not
that's
even saying like, yo, you
beautiful.
stink, my nigga. Like, what the fuck is wrong
No,
with you?
that's. I think
That's
that's
so much
beautiful.
because she was sitting
Wait,
on the
what'd he say?
toilet. He had to use the bathtub.
I'm pissing in the bathtub because she beat me to the bathroom, nigga. Shit.
Oh, I
No,
thought she was
think
like in the
that- I
shower.
think that's fire.
Oh no.
think
I
that's
was like, yo,
amazing,
come
yeah.
on, and I had to pee. You not? Come on, bro, fellas. We have
Oh.
penises. Stop it. Stop it. If you lived with
vibe is
women, you know the vibe.
Well, Dev,
What?
in Long Island they have yards. So I would just go outside and piss, piss in the back.
I haven't moved in yet. I haven't moved into that. So that problem
you
is
in apartment
solved.
life.
You good now?
That problem is solved now.
I'm not
No
mad.
more pissing in the
No,
tub.
that's just such a level of comfortability. That's beautiful.
It
It
is. But
is.
that's why I use it when I say quality time, because that's like the highest form of quality
Yeah, I
time.
feel that.
Is us just kicking it around and
Are you-
smelling like ass. Like,
Are you affectionate now?
I'm working on it.
You want to know what it is though, SaVon? I'm glad you're working on it. For me, I'm a type of person, I am of the belief that because everybody is different, everybody's changes also change. I mean, their likes also change.
Yes.
Okay.
So you got to let me know that you
Oh
fuck
my
with me
God.
and you like me.
It never fails.
Who's calling you,
You
bro?
know who it is.
I feel like he's doing it on purpose now.
Who's calling you, bro?
You know who it is.
Who's calling, bro?
His bestie.
Senior.
Bro, his dad, bro.
Yo, bro.
Yo.
Every Wednesday, dog.
It's because
Nah, don't tell me you still
'cause he-
recording, bro.
He wants his camera time.
he loves you, bro. That's it.
He's the fifth host.
This guy.
We about to get you a mic.
No, I was calling to find out about the mirror, man.
Oh, I got to get my car mirror fixed. I'll tell y'all about that off air. My car mirror got stolen. They
mirror-
just took the
Yo,
mirror.
wait,
The
what?
glass, bro. They just took the
Nah,
glass.
niggas tried to take the emblem off my beam the other day. I ain't gonna lie.
In Queens?
In my hood.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Roosevelt.
They tried to take the
Yeah,
emblem?
Dad. So
Yeah,
we
I'm
we
good.
still recording, bro.
Can't
But
make
every
it.
time you pick
All
up,
right.
just
Give
know
me when you out here.
I'm always gonna pick up to like just embarrass you.
Yes.
I'm not calling you after 10 o'clock no more on Wednesday.
All right,
What
bro.
up, gang? How y'all doing? How
Chilling.
y'all
We
doing?
good, man.
Good to
We,
hear from
we,
you.
we breathing, man.
We here. You sound good, man.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's always a good thing.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
y'all do your thing. I'll holler at y'all later.
All right.
Safe
Bye.
drive.
Holla at you, Dad.
Later, bro.
Later.
All right.
Holla at you.
Dad's like, oh.
Yeah, that's a holla at your pops.
Yo, I'm telling you, he has to do it on purpose. But yeah,
That's
affection.
crazy. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck. I think the last. Oh, could you? You said you're working on it.
Yeah.
And I was
You
just
said
saying.
people change.
Oh, people change. Yeah, that's what I was saying. People change, and you need to remind me that you like me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's
I
a
think
fact.
I kind of have PTSD
Really?
with that shit.
That's a fact.
Reassurance.
I need that reassurance because I'm not gonna. I've been in scenarios, SaVon.
Well, just one second. Like, and words of affirmation aren't enough for you, maybe?
No, they're not enough.
Because you need that.
People lie every day.
Yes.
And it's okay.
And
Well,
you, no. And
it's fine. People
no,
lie.
I
You
brought
gotta know that though.
I
You
brought
gotta
that
know
up
that.
because he has said that. He's like, words of
Yeah.
affirmation are not. Oh, no. Wait, you did say that was
See,
your love
but
language.
see, that's the thing though, Reg. I really be meaning what I say.
Okay.
Get what I'm saying? So I think that's why I'm so PTSD.
That's a
I have,
fact.
it's so much, I really go hard with this shit because it's like,
He
if
does.
you say it, you really got to mean it. Because when I say this shit, I'm 10 toes with this shit. I'm really here.
He is.
Feel what I'm saying? And because people change a lot, you got to let me know if you're changing or not. And I feel like sometimes if you're not being as affectionate as you was before, maybe the feeling is not there as
like,
much.
"Oh, what's up?"
But you can speak up and say that
That's
though.
crazy.
We need to normalize that as men too.
What?
Funny shit.
Like to say that because it can be taken as some guys will be like, "Nah, I'm good. She don't gotta tell me." Like I want my shorty to tell me, "You look great." You're
It helps.
this.
It helps.
I
It
want.
helps.
I do
It
want that.
helps.
Acts of
Yeah.
service is my love language. So for me, the way I express my love is I will go above and beyond for a person. Like if I love you, I will do things for you. Like I do things for people I really fuck with and really love. Like I like to do things. You know what I mean? I feel like it's the biggest form of to show you like, yo, this is my time, my effort,
Through
my
actions.
money, through action. So
Actions.
acts of service is really big for me.
Right,
Like,
right.
I don't words,
Yeah.
like you said, but action that means a lot. Like showing up to shit. Like if you like, yo, I got something. Oh, I'll be there.
Right,
like
right,
that
right.
means a lot to me. That's how I show you my respect for you.
Especially when you stop doing something you did, which is okay, which is fine, but it just tells my brain you don't feel the same.
yeah,
That's just my brain.
something shifted.
Something shifted, yeah.
In a conversation,
Sometimes you won't say it now, but yeah.
hopefully a conversation can fix it.
Right.
See, I never thought like that because for me, I think I'm built on consistency.
Which is
So like if you just show me like if we are in the habit of calling each other at a certain time on a certain day, that's more so of a affirmation for me opposed
Right.
to just the affection or the words or so I don't know. I never really thought about that. And I think that's why a lot of people do crave affection because and not only that, right? Let me rewind this.
You like me or what?
I think
Basically.
You like me or what?
I think
up?
and this is
What's
not
up, man?
proven.
I ain't got a hug in like 3 days.
Yo, I'm saying.
Oh, you wear my hug ass.
Where
in
your
the
hug
face.
ass? Where my hug ass?
Them niggas was strange.
I think I can correlate
Yeah.
some form of what's the word? I think childhood. I don't want to call it trauma,
Okay.
but I
You would
think
connect it back
voids,
to-
voids,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
childhood voids.
Uh-huh.
I seem to have. I told you I was in a long relationship, right?
Sure,
the
yeah,
person
yeah.
I was in a relationship with, she had daddy issues, in my opinion.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
And I think she was affectionate or overly affectionate at times because of what was lacking in her upbringing.
Okay.
Right?
Got you.
So I don't know if it's true. And maybe y'all could tie it back to y'all however y'all feel towards affection. Like me. Y'all know I'm very close with my parents.
Right.
You feel? I'm very close with my brothers. I have grandparents. Like I didn't lack affection growing up on any front.
Right.
So then when I get older and I meet a woman and I'm with the woman, affection isn't really something that does it for me. Like I don't really give it and I don't need to receive it.
Some people are the opposite happens for people, because if you didn't have any troubles with receiving affection when you grew up, now you're mad good at showing affection as a man.
That's true too.
Yeah.
So, but with you, it was the opposite. You're like, oh, I'm already fulfilled in that. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
Yeah, I can easily
that makes
tell
sense, though.
another man, like, yo, I love you, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm very
Facts.
close because I never received that from my father, kind of thing. So to me, it's just like I make it my job to show men, like, yo, it's okay, don't be so tough, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm really big on that, and I feel like the day I have hopefully be blessed with a son, or daughter too, but if I have my son, I really want to break that stigma of where men don't cry, blah blah blah. Like I remember, I remember my dad one time. I came to him, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I came to him and I asked him. We can laugh about it now. I came to my dad and I said, my mother was like, your son wants to talk to you. He's been, complaining to me about stuff. He really wants to talk to you. And I got on the phone. I was like 15. I was like, hey, Dad, I really just want to get to know you. Like, I really want to chill. Like, I want to hang out, blah, blah, blah. That nigga said, man, you sound like a bitch.
That was crazy.
You can't
laugh at that, Dad.
I don't want to laugh.
Like,
And I
you're the
remember-
only person who could laugh at that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because in the moment, because when I look back,
Look at Alex.
that is hilarious. Like, I thought that was so funny, and I
That
was,
has to be traumatic, bro.
it is very. I remember.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, what'd you say again? That he said, "Oh, wait, what? What'd you say again?"
I was opening it up to him.
Reggie wants you to say
You
it
want me to
again.
say it again?
Reopen the wound.
No, okay, I don't mean. But I
all
want to
good,
know.
all good. No, but and I don't care because it's the truth. At the end of the day, this did happen.
It's what happened.
I was trying to open up to him. Like, I was trying to express to him, like, yo, I want to hang out. Like, it was that time in my life where I was like, I want Dad. Like, I was in high school. And I was like, yo, I really want to hang out with Dad. And he said, you sound like a bitch. And I said,
Damn.
I went crazy on him. I went crazy. I was like, I just went crazy.
Did you
I just
square
went
up?
crazy.
Almost.
Have I tried?
Have I tried?
Have I tried?
Yeah.
That's another story.
Got you.
But nah, it just moments like that. I forgot. Why did we go into this?
Because he was talking about just the dynamic. If you received affection
You're like,
from
why
your
are y'all
family,
making me open up again?
Okay, right. Yeah, I was like, why did I tell that?
Hey,
No,
we
we're
can't
talking
afford
about
therapy.
receiving affection from your family, and what that can bring.
Yeah. It
what
can
that
bring.
can-
Yeah. So for me, I think innately, I just have this overexpression of love that I have ready to go. When it comes to my boy, my boys or just boys in general. Like, I'll be like, yo, I love you, man. Like, I make sure I tell people that, like, men especially, like, yo, I love you, man. Like, it's all good. Like, it's all love. Like,
I'm
kind
big
of
on
thing.
that,
Like,
too.
So
I'm big
with
on that.
SaVon, it's because you had a lot of love that you don't feel the need to like overly be affectionate.
And it's not even just love. I think,
not like
it was
what?
kind of like, it was just affection. I had, like, my grandmother, I had to ask her, I had to beg her to stop calling me stinker. And I'm 27, 28, whatever. Like,
I remember that back
you
in
know
the
what
day.
I'm
You used to
saying?
tell
Like,
us
she
about
called me
that.
stinker. Like,
Damn.
my family, they still call me these kid cute
Your name
nicknames.
is Stink.
I'm like, do y'all realize I'm bald now?
Facts.
Like, I went through puberty like 5
Bald now,
times.
stop calling me
Like,
stink.
I'm
What?
old. Like,
Why does isn't it funny how your family treats you that way? Like, they never, not saying they don't allow you to grow, but they kind of
They
always
always see
keep
you.
this man,
Always
see you as that. Like,
as
my
that,
grandmother, sometimes I'll come over on my bike gang, e-bike gang, and she'll be like, oh no, you're riding that bike, Devon, you got to be careful. You look both ways. I'm like, Grandma, I am
Yeah.
fucking old. I am
Thank
really
you for
old.
telling me to look
I've
both
done-
ways.
And then your life flashes. You're like, Grandma, I've been through way worse than
Yeah,
what you're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
I've done drugs. So
talking about
I
looking
get it.
left and right.
Like,
So-
your family doesn't look at you. Like, it takes time for your family to really,
Yeah.
change their perception of you. Like,
exactly. So that's what it is. I think I was exposed to that. I was just exposed to it to a higher degree than a lot of other people. And so that part of me, when being in a relationship, I never, I guess I didn't seek it.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
And I definitely wasn't attentive in giving it to the fullest extent until somebody told me, like, you're a dick. I was like, I'm not a dick. Do you not
Interesting.
see all the amazing things we've done
no,
and
but-
all the concerts that we've been to and all the
all the
places
shit
that
we've done
we've
together?
traveled and
Right.
like
Yeah,
we do this
but
together. I'm sharing
that's
it.
why it's important to learn about people because like
Yeah.
all these things, these extravagant things,
I
you could
didn't
buy her,
know.
but all she wants is a hug.
But I didn't know. But I didn't know
like,
that.
all she wanted was a
Like,
fucking
Literally,
hug.
no,
All could
no.
hug his girl.
I didn't know that. Like it was
No,
either
that's
we
why-
was
yeah, it's
we was just fucking.
But that's why it's also important
wow,
to
yeah, that's
learn.
interesting.
But we
like
changed.
for her,
Yeah, no,
instead of her calling you a dick, like she should, like not she should. Sorry, like if she knew, like what you just explained to us,
Yeah.
she would have understood why you aren't as affectionate.
Well, it took a real long time for me to kind of understand that about myself.
Right.
It took me a long time.
Growth,
Yeah.
Like sometimes,
self-awareness, yes.
sometimes
Yes.
you don't even understand or realize things about yourself. Like
Yeah.
there's some things that you bury so deep,
Yeah.
psychologically that affect your everyday life.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna say that again.
Yep.
There are some things that you bury so deep in your psyche that affect you every single day with every single interaction that you have.
Yeah.
That you don't even realize.
That's right.
True.
That's why Reggie and I have like opposite opinions with relationships sometimes. Because remember when me and Reggie go back and forth sometime about like how I believe like don't let me know. Like remember that conversation? I was like, I don't want to know. Like you saying that made me realize like remember like oh shit yeah it comes from from somewhere.
A place where you don't even remember.
Don't remember.
And you're like, oh shit.
And
Yeah.
then when
that's a
these
fact.
patterns happen in your life where you just can't break through a ceiling or when something just keeps happening to you and you're like, yo, why is this happening?
Yeah.
Why do I keep running into the same wall?
Right.
And you just sit back and you're like, oh, wait, this is why. I could trace this back here and it keeps bringing me down the same path because it's been affecting me and I've never addressed it.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never had somebody address me on it.
Right.
I didn't get the therapy. Like sometimes you got to be your own therapist.
Yeah. The Four
That's true.
Agreements, the book, The Four
Yeah.
Agreements,
Great
very good book.
Great book.
Because it helps you identify those things. And when I read it out, I really started to identify those belief systems and things that my parents have instilled in me. And then it gives you techniques as far as how to kind of shake those things off. But it comes first with identifying. And that book is a really good book that helped me identify like, oh shit, that's why I'm like this. And that's why I have
why
like
I'm
this
like
really
that.
short fuse with this and blah, blah, blah. Four Agreements. I just want to throw that out there to somebody that's probably listening to this.
Yeah, Facts. they need that.
The Four Agreements is a great book. Read that book.
It's a great book.
Tells you a lot about yourself.
There's another book recommendation that we actually got yesterday. I want to say the 13 things mentally strong people don't do.
Yeah.
Right? Is that it,
It was
Alex?
referred to us, and I'm just gonna clarify. But basically, it was basically saying that people don't take things. People shouldn't take things personally, right?
Yeah.
That was
premise.
one of the
Yeah, one of-
13 things. So I'm actually going to order that book, and I would love to kind of just circle back on it and speak to you guys about it. I do think most people can benefit from it, right?
13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do by Amy Morin.
Yep. So that's my next book. That's my next read. I can't wait to read it. I can't wait to kind of dig into it.
Pass that link.
agree.
Pass that whatever you send to him. Send it to
I
me.
got you. I'm gonna send you
Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
link. I
What
got
What
you.
was, it was from like a person or like a
So, yeah,
comment.
we met somebody. We met a producer yesterday, and through the walks of life, he was just saying how this has helped him in his life.
He knew the author of the book.
Yeah.
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 So he recommended the book. I wrote it down. The same thing that Dev just said
Yeah.
is what Alex said to me. Like, yo, yeah, nigga send that link. So I sent Alex the
Send that
link.
link.
The same shit. I said, yo, what's the name of that shit?
Send that link.
I love
Yeah.
those books.
I love
So
that.
now
I
it's
love
time to kind of
self-help.
just,
Yeah.
just go figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of people believe that they're mentally strong.
Yeah.
And
Right.
it
Until
takes
something
a while-
happens and you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, why am I acting like this?
Why am I doing
Break
this?
in pieces.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. I don't know. I don't know how we can really go into music or current events. Like
Do we
nothing
have
really
to,
nothing really
though?
happened this
I'm
week,
cool.
man.
I'm cool.
I don't know what you
Do
want me
we
to tell
have
you.
to?
I enjoyed.
The
I
news-
enjoyed that.
Yeah, me too.
the
Now, wait,
news
what do
cycle
you
was
feel
ass.
about affection, or did we address? Oh yeah, we did address it
Yes.
What if? Oh.
How you felt
I
about
feel
it,
about
affection?
affection?
Both of you guys actually. Reggie, did you?
because you said like you there was
He
like you
liked
didn't
it.
receive it that much, so now you're like mad affectionate.
Yeah.
No?
Dev said he was good
I'm
on it.
very. Yeah, I'm very.
Dev said he was
but
affectionate.
I'm affectionate privately.
Oh yeah.
So you won't see me
Oh, okay. That goes
publicly
to me. Okay, good.
affectionate, and that's why people always say that. I've gotten family members say that to me. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I am a nasty nigga. Relax.
Yeah,
But
don't worry
I'm
about me.
very like my love life is so private in a sense of you just
I
even
love that for you, though.
even when I wasn't you never see me post women. Like you don't see me do that. Like it's just not something I've always felt like any girl that I've slept with, it is between us. There's a lot of women that I've been with, and I can tell them right now if they're listening, their secret is safe. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're good with me. It'll never come out. It'll never come from me. I never had the need to tell my boys. I never had the need to like be like a showman about it. Like I never liked that because I was like, am I doing this? Am I sleeping on her for me or for my friends? Like I've always felt weird. The dude that comes into the circle, yo, I piped, I hit, blah blah blah. I'm like,
hate that.
Good for you, bro.
Yeah,
I can't do anything with this. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
But for me, so I think I'm a very don't kiss and don't tell. What's the word?
Kiss and tell.
Kiss and tell. I'm very not a kiss and tell kind of person. I'm very private, and what I do in my bedroom is my business. Like straight up, I don't want to hear. And plus,
I'm the same way.
Shorty, stop telling that girl about what I do in the bedroom because now she looking at me. You understand? I always said that too. I don't like telling the nigga, yo, my girl do this. Why am I telling you that?
Why am I telling you that? You about to go explore? You about to go find out?
Next time you see my girl, you looking at her like, I know what you do. That is fucking weird. Like, ladies, be careful when you express that to your girls and guys, vice versa.
Yeah.
That shit is strange. So I don't like that.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way in high school.
I bet, especially high school.
Learned that the hard way.
Woo, when you found out she was a winner, he's like, oh, I'm going.
Yeah, learned that the hard way.
Yeah, I bet you did. Bet you did.
How bet you did.
Long
well, I
Island
just want to bring
ass.
up that I answered Alex's tweet about the affection, and he didn't acknowledge me, but it's okay.
That's crazy.
But what I said,
wanted to acknowledge
no,
you
no,
too.
no, okay.
Alex is a. Can I say something?
Oh,
I'm out when I post.
What?
Say
Do
it.
you get a little bouginess from Alex on Twitter?
Expose this nigga!
Do you feel that?
No, I don't.
My
Wait, what do you mean?
notifications are-
Because he always answers me.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yeah,
he
he
does.
does.
Oh,
He may not retweet me, but he'll always answer me. He'll reply.
When I'm on Twitter, I'm on.
My
My
you know how
notifications aren't on. So if you tweet after the tweet, I probably won't be there.
Alex hits me with one-worders when I hit him.
Wait, I do that.
No, but that's just how he.
That's just how
He don't appreciate you no more.
No,
because
but
if he
that's how
was
he
in high
types.
school,
That's how
he
he
would have
types.
been like, yo, Devonta
That's not true.
retweeted me.
That's just how I talk.
Alex?
No, that's how he types.
No, I hear you.
I get that. I understand that.
Type.
That's his man,
But
though.
that's my man.
That's his man, though. You can't give your man that.
I don't want to go, nigga, stop acting funny on this shit, bro.
Nah, that's your
Yo,
man.
You want to get an elevator?
But you know what, Dev? Here's something that you could do because my friend told me this shit too.
Okay,
I
okay.
want you to read things in my voice. I think I replied to
finna
you.
get a baconator.
If you
You
would
the
read-
illest spin artist ever, bro. You the illest, bro. Yo, you the illest.
Let me hear him kill it.
I think you told me. What did you ask me?
Let me hear you kill it.
You asked me, could you be? What did you reply back?
I forgot. I asked you something.
Oh my God.
He don't even
You said
remember.
something. You,
About the
you,
affection?
We're gonna get it. We're
you
gonna get
opened up. It had a lot of replies.
Oh yes, you said I need my girl to rub my knee
Oh yeah.
every hour or so.
I said I need my girl to rub my knee at least once a day.
And I responded, feel me? But you read. You feel me? But you read.
What more do you
feel,
want from him, Dev?
But then you read,
Damn.
feel, and
Wait,
me.
you wrote the nigga.
But you ain't hearing my
But you
voice?
wrote with him 2 words.
But you ain't hear how I said
You
it.
gave Devon
Yo, I'll be
Terrell
thankful if-
He
2
said-
words.
Yo,
I went to my phone. Like I heard. brrr. I said, "Oh, my nigga hit me back."
Feel
I looked, I
me?
said, we're gonna go back and forth. It's gonna be cool online. He said, "Feel me?" I said, "Damn, I thought he was really
Nah,
close."
that's crazy. Hey, that's crazy.
That's
Hey,
not
hey,
crazy.
that's
At least you got a film.
Next time,
I didn't even get a like.
Alex.
Damn.
Yo, these people think they're worse than me.
Pierre.
People think they're worse
next
than
time
me.
you hit me, feel me? I'm atting everybody, and I'm like, "Yo, check your man, my nigga. Check this nigga."
Yo, that's why I
but
stopped
I knew that
engaging.
about Alex.
I
Like,
stopped
he's-
engaging.
But you want to know the funny
No,
thing,
he's
Reggie?
not bougie. He's a little
really
dry
not.
on Twitter.
I'm just dry.
Because
He a
now-
little, like he's
I hate talking too much
You know
on
what?
you.
Alex goes on there. He's like, "I do my thing. Bye."
But peep
but
this.
his tweets be hitting though. so.
Peep this,
Nah,
Reggie.
it be do. He's fucking great. Both of y'all are
It be
fucking
do.
great.
Peep this.
It be do.
So Reggie, before
Yes.
we started talking on air, you had mentioned the same thing, like, yo, Alex, you didn't respond. And then I said, I saw the tweet too, right? You
Oh,
did
yeah,
say that.
yeah,
And then Alex said to me, oh, damn, so you just scroll by my tweet, huh? You ain't even showing no love.
that's more fake.
Meanwhile, you giving out filmies, bro.
But you gotta read it in my voice. You did not hear that part?
No, I
why
agree
is it when
with you.
somebody speaks to you directly, you just dodge it.
Bro, what, so now I gotta
the
hear.
time,
So
bro.
wait, you want me to listen?
deflecting.
You want me to read your tweets in your voice? So you want me to go down the timeline and read every person's
No, when I'm
tweet
talking
in their
to
voice?
you.
Oh, just your voice. So
Damn.
you want me to just read your tweets in your voice? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I just told Devon. fine. 'Cause
Wait,
I'm like,
yeah,
if you
that's
would've
what he's
heard-
saying.
Yo,
But just
feel me?
him.
If you would have heard it in my voice, you'd have been like, my nigga.
Yo, I want to.
But really feeling me, yeah, I feel you.
I
My
wanted,
fault,
I
bro.
wanted to text you on the side. I'm like, yo, what's up with you, my nigga? In the street, you talked to me crazy.
My
in the street.
fault. I'm sorry.
I'm fucking
I realize
kidding.
if I talk
I'm
too much
kidding.
on, nah, I know you are,
I'm
but I
fucking
realize
kidding.
if I tweet too much on Twitter, it'd be too many people I want to talk to.
I hear you,
sometimes.
I hear
And
you.
I know you feel that way.
You got the crown right now on Twitter, though.
No, I don't have no crown. There
Yes,
was
you
no
do.
crown on Twitter.
No,
Yes, you
out
do.
of the four of us, you got the crown.
No.
Yes, you do.
Reggie and Dev might got it.
No, that's you.
You might got
I
it
don't
when
tweet.
Reggie's
I don't tweet
second
much.
place.
No, I
tweet
tweet
much.
too casually. I'd
She's
be
in
like,
second
what's up,
place.
guys?
And I come on.
She's there.
You're first place.
Yeah.
She's second place.
Yeah.
crazy.
And
You
he and
third.
I are fighting.
Yeah, I'm
Because you've been
here.
active lately.
You've been active though, I think.
I've
That's
been
another
chilling.
thing too.
Me and
though.
you are
My
right
Twitter,
there. We
my
right
Twitter
there.
algorithm is shit.
I-
Like
you
it's
mean your
shit.
scroll on your scroll?
It's shit.
I like
don't
my
see my
scroll.
people, and I don't even follow that many people.
Oh, I just see
Yeah.
basketball.
My algorithm is shit.
Yeah.
like I don't be seeing my people.
Yeah, no,
Really?
None.
No.
I can't.
I
all I
gotta-
see. Can I tell you what my timeline is?
Yeah.
It's basketball, Rory and Maul.
Just about.
I swear to God,
just about.
bro.
I
I be like, yo, it doesn't show me anything else.
They're
And
like,
then
have you seen this
will
tweet
pop
from
in.
like 23 hours
Then
ago?
I see a Reggie tweet occasionally.
little
It'll be
Reggie.
Reggie.
Yeah.
A mad happy Reggie tweet. Oh my God, the greatest day ever. And then I'll be like, all right, Reggie's having a good day. Like,
Yo, I'll be like, this is why I'm happy today.
yes.
Tell
It's
me
all
why you're happy today.
It's all fruits and berries.
Yo, I'm
Whenever
sorry,
I
there's
see
mad
Reggie.
negativity. I refuse to be a negative person online.
Me too. I
love
realized
that
I
about
tweet
you.
very
Okay.
negative. I tweet angry. Like I went through my
really,
tweets.
it's like, yo,
I
what's up
be
with
angry.
that?
I be like, yo, real talk, niggas gonna die, and that's where they gonna stay. Feel me? And I go back the next day. I'm like, yo, I'm so angry.
Why did I do that?
I mean,
Why did I do
I don't
Shout
know.
out to Rory Maul, by the way.
Yeah,
Shout out to
sure.
Rory Maul.
Yeah,
They
facts.
they doing their thing.
I'm
They had an
glued.
amazing skit. I think last week, as soon as we cut the cameras,
It did.
the skit
Oh,
came
yeah,
out.
yeah,
that's
So that's
exactly
why we
what
didn't talk
happened.
about it
That's
last
exactly
week.
what happened.
But shout out to them,
glued.
yo. I'm excited to see what they about to do.
I'm glued.
I mean, obviously they got a fan. Like,
fuck yeah.
They got a fan. I'm super eager to see what they do, what the format is,
Right.
what
And
the
for them to
content
just showcase
is.
their talent.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
so
Like,
excited.
man, I'm so excited for those guys, bro.
Hurry
I'm super
up.
happy for them.
Hurry
For
up,
real.
because
real.
I really
No,
want to
that is.
see what it is. I've been watching. I've been waiting. I've been
Yeah.
looking. I'm excited about it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I said
Yeah.
on the episode that we had the discussion, I was like, I am excited for whatever they fucking do, and I'm just glad that they did that because I was like, amazing.
And
I
I think they're
gotta
gonna have a
admit,
different
great
approach.
content.
I gotta admit, man.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, the skits.
Because I was
They
gonna
did
Smack.
this- like,
was gonna say.
I'm
Smack.
like, damn, I wasn't there for this skit. Like, I just remember all the time. I was like,
Yeah,
I
Off
bet.
the skits
I bet.
though, I do think they're gonna take a different approach with their content.
Oh,
that was
obviously.
just dope, bro.
Obviously, yeah.
I want to
was
see.
dope.
I'm
Like as a
very
creative,
excited.
I have no
Yeah.
way I can't be excited.
No,
Like as a
yeah.
creative,
It's
I want to
impossible.
see what are you doing?
Yeah,
What are
like,
you
they're-
doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm
for the
excited for them.
guys.
So shout out to
sure.
Rory and Maul, man. I know they're gonna kill shit. Yeah, I don't even know where we go from here. I don't know how long this episode is. I think this episode was great for what it was.
150.
We're at 150. Holy fuck. So here on the Need to Know podcast in the world, we will be back next week. Nah, y'all cool on everything?
I'm very cool. I had a great time. I really genuinely had a great time.
Nice.
I just
Nah,
want
for
to
a
say the affection thing, ladies, just make sure that if that's a requirement for you, this is my take on it. Like, because I just can't do it. 0% chance. But if that's your thing, make sure that he is affectionate before you commit. That's
That's
it.
true.
And
That's
vice
it.
versa.
That's it.
That's true. Know your man.
Just know what you want.
and know your
Yeah,
girl.
no,
Know
that's
what
a
you
very
want.
good point, Reggie. And males, if you require that, and because you feel funny because a male
Just-
voicing that, no, voice that.
Yeah, just make sure that she is affectionate before you cuff her. Then
Right.
your problems will be solved. And also don't judge people if they're not affectionate because it stems from
Everybody's
somewhere.
different,
Yeah,
and it's
and
not-
Learn
understand.
about them,
Facts.
but if that's not for you, don't fucking cuff him. Like,
facts.
that's it.
That's
Like,
And
I don't
also-
deal with non-affectionate men.
Make sure that you go get a one-on-one tutorial on how to eat ass from Devon Terrell.
Right on Patreon.
Check us
No,
out
and
on
he's
Patreon.
not kidding. He's not
No,
kidding.
I'm so
Like,
serious.
yeah,
Like,
he's
we
not
was really
kidding.
talking about eating ass over there.
They're exaggerating.
Are we?
I told some stuff. I
All
didn't
of us
say that
shared.
I am the ass eater of the crew. I don't know how I became
We
the
all
ass
shared.
eater.
We all
I
shared.
gave one
Oh, you know
story.
exactly how.
I gave a few
Tips.
scenarios,
Tips.
and now I'm the expert. Don't know how. Shout out to R&B music.
Shout out to R&B music. Shout out to everybody who made it this far
man.
in the episode. If you're here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Good, happy comments. My mental health is in fucking shambles
about it.
at the moment. But just let us know. Let us know how you feel. We appreciate you.
Dark as fuck.
Yeah, it is, bro.
You're on the roll, right?
He's like, guys, I'm struggling.
I'm struggling. I'm fucked up. Please help me. For y'all,
In the world.
No one caught that. I'm like, yo, this nigga's gonna jump. Nobody heard that.
You know, I'm gonna get up out of here. It's what you need to know. It's when you need to know. Episode 142 of the Need to Know podcast. Again, thank you to Rastaclat. Shout out to Rastaclat. Shout out to you guys for listening. Comment, like, subscribe. Need to Know podcast. We are out of here, man. Let's get it.
Peace.
Out.
Damn, that was 2 hours.
Yeah, bro. We was skating.
I'm not going. We was skating because that first.